डंग 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 डंग। हेलो, गुड इवनिंग। कैसे हो भाई बहन लोग? हाँ हाँ, कितना सिक थंबनेल है आज का। इट्स रियली अनवेल, इट्स सो अमेजिंग, मेड बाय आफरीन। अरे सुरेश,
ओह सॉरी, क्या हुआ?
आप नहीं दिख रहे हो।
मैं नहीं दिख रहा हूँ।
I messed up the screen from last time. Hold on, hold
Oh,
on.
wow.
I
So I
have an
can,
idea, sir.
but people can hear me, sir. Can
Huh?
they?
Yeah, of course we can hear you. Everybody, Suresh Menon, किधर गया? क्या किया? I have no idea.
I can see
There,
that.
I've destroyed
Wow.
the frame. थोड़ा कुछ टेस्टिंग करना चाहिए था. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long time. It's been a really, really long time. कैसे हो सब लोग? बिपिन, कृतिका, R Cache Beats, Phonodynamics, Udit, Kritika, again, type twice. Anyway, the one, the only, the man with the viscosity and the consistency of viscous and consistent things. It is Burgir Suresh Menon. Talia. Suresh, you want to show us where you are currently?
Uh, I'm at my dining table with my in-laws, and just so if you hear something, you know that
He's
the
literally
dining table is full.
at a dinner table right now. That's crazy. Oh, it's not a filter.
I'm
It's
just
my real
showing.
hair.
I'm just showing.
What are you doing? Oh, you're showing them that you are live. Acha, theek
Yeah,
hai.
yeah. And I'm showing Shurobi
Burgir.
also. Burgir.
It's like as if Suresh is at a poker table or something.
Oh, so even
As-
my wife is asking where is
Where's
Cyril.
Cyril? Burgir. Cyril kidhar hai Burgir? Pata nahi. No, it's not Cyril.
I don't
Is
know.
this? She thinks this is Cyril.
Yeah.
Anyway,
These are called
ready, sir?
what do you call them? Okay, Snapchat filters.
All the pleasantries are done, na, sir. हो गया
Yeah, yeah.
pleasantries.
Please, please,
Suresh will
both
be a
of
little
you.
distracted. Guys, thank you so much for coming back to
Your
us.
voice that is you can hear desperately asking who's that right now is somebody wanting to know why is Jose looking like this.
Arey, I've been alone at home for 1 month, yeah, Shirobi.
He has been alone at home.
So yeah, I've just been having a good time. It's been very burgir. Anyway, thank you for all
So
the
you,
mods
you
for coming. Yes,
maybe
sir?
you also maybe in this forum like people are also watching us now live. Do
Yeah,
you
sir.
think we should actually ask permission from Shirobi to let me set up the PC in the room so that we can play games and this is
Oh yeah,
live?
see. So people
Huh?
are saying कि अरे हो गया गया गया. See, people are saying कि होजे क्या सिरिल के घर पे जाके चेयर डिलीवरी किया, असेंबल किया, ये सब सुरेश के लिए कुछ नहीं करते हो you, and then gave him soap. Somebody commented that I gave you soap. Very good joke, by the way. But
But
सुरेश
that's
sir, आपके लिए एक कंप्यूटर मेरे पास है. It's not like a messed up computer. It's a real, proper, decent gaming computer, Suresh. So
I
if you
do
can just
understand.
ask your wife for permission live right now, that will be great, sir. Can I come and deliver it, sir?
She's saying if she can deliver a room also along with it, you can keep the computer over there.
You
But
kick Suresh
honest,
out, keep the computer. Anyway, sir, let's get back to business.
yeah,
We're,
yeah. Let's
we're
see.
straying from the path
Yes,
over here. How have you been, sir? First, that's the first thing I
I've
want to
been
know.
extremely good, and
Kidhar
also
ho? I
now,
haven't seen your face, spoken to you in so long. It's been a month.
yeah,
Oh, okay. No
ah,
emotions involved. No problem. I think that's the best way to deal with life. Uh, guys, you know the deal. Go to the description of this video. You will find the Zoom link. Click there. Come to the waiting room. You can put your description over there. कि क्या है तो आपका story. Come on in. After we see you, then we will put you on to the stream. And people are like, "Arey, oh, you guys took a break because of that prank caller last time." And all. पागल हो गया क्या?
not at all, not at all.
We don't we don't need an excuse to take a break. We just take breaks randomly. But anyway, let's see.
Please.
I'm hoping something like that happens again. Arey, Sanskari, good to see you guys back.
What?
Sending you lots of love. Burgir. Somebody named they sent us a super chat. So Suresh के लिए तालियां. 100
Oh,
तुम्हारा
thank you.
सुरेश, 100 मेरा, because Cyril नहीं था ना अभी, so now three way
Oh,
split नहीं होगा.
oh. So what? How do you? What if he comes in later and you forget that the first hour he was not there? So can you please
Somebody
just
just mark this down in accounts. Somebody in accounts mark this
super
down.
chats come with a time block, time code or
ठीक है.
something, so you know कि इस time पे आया करके ऐसा कुछ.
Yeah.
नहीं, I'm just asking you, brother.
Yeah. चलो चलो. Let's not get into all that. Let's start, sir. Ready?
Oh.
I'm getting our first caller in. First
चालू
caller.
खोलवानी है तो खोल दे, नहीं तो ना खोल दे,
Burgil.
हमारे पास है.
Suresh, just so you know, we can hear everything going on behind. I'm just saying.
That's okay because even after,
It's fine, right?
yeah,
ठीक है.
as long as people are aware, it doesn't matter.
Correct.
Another
This
waited
size this
overprotective
window.
ghost from Sri Lanka. We
All
still
right.
waited for a long time, and this ghost was supposed to.
Overprotective ghost from Sri Lanka.
Right now, Sri Lanka is looking like a ghost town.
Hello, sir. Welcome. How's it going?
Uh,
And when is your next rap video releasing?
so you
All
have to unmute him. Yeah.
आए हो गया सर, मैंने कर दिया.
Yeah.
मैं तो प्रणाम.
Yes.
कौन है? अरे, we can't hear you yet. Your audio is connecting, or you don't have audio. Are you gonna? He's gonna act out the story, Suresh, without any audio.
Oh, that's it.
That'd
This
be
is a
crazy.
house that I'm in Sri Lanka. You guys can't hear me, but you can see the fan that is going. Oh, damn it.
क्या कर
नहीं
रहा है
हो
भाई?
रहा है.
This is
इसको
actually
audio
a
का
very good
problem है.
start, huh? Suresh, you know this is really good. ऐसा
You
जब होता है.
maybe your volume control on your laptop is 0 or something minimal.
Welcome everyone to Technical Suresh Ji. He will be helping you with your tech issues. Any issue, just call us
Just
here.
give us a
Come
thumbs
here.
up if you can hear us, sir.
Suresh.
Oh, he can hear us. I can hear you.
Acha,
Right.
we can't hear you,
So
unfortunately. Okay, with do you have a big whiteboard?
maybe
You'll come back.
no, or maybe just try it if you're using a headphone. Just try and remove the jack and put it back. Ah, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
My God, Suresh sir.
Yeah.
I am
Okay.
speechless. This is the second time Suresh has fixed someone's issues like this. What the
Thank you.
hell?
Thank you.
He's some paid actor, hai, sir. You guys know each other.
अरे
जन्म
again.
जन्म का
हाँ.
रिश्ता है हमारा.
अरे क्या
Good evening,
बात है.
buddy. Welcome,
Anyway.
welcome.
Okay. I'll start off with. So this ghost stayed with me for 3 days.
Okay.
So okay. So and okay. So it starts like this. We went to Sri Lanka for an industrial visit, and on the 3rd day we had to go to Sigiriya Rock. It's like a big rock where from on top of that we can see an amazing vista. So all 40 of us climbed the rock, reached the top, and were taking photographs. Now while the photographs were being taken, me and my then girlfriend were talking about something, but she found something on the ground. She plucked it out and she was trying to dust it. I had no clue what she was doing, but later that day when we reached the hotel, she showed it to me. And
What-
I was shocked. There was
The
some
thing from the
inscription.
ground.
Yes, on the
What is
top
it?
of the rock. It was actually an inscription which I could not read, but it was like in Sanskrit. Okay. So after this point, I started seeing something always following her. So wherever we went, there was a shadow following her. I could see it. She could not see it. So she was trying to, I guess, tell me that she's trying to protect her since she found it. The ghost I'm talking about.
Okay.
So indirectly, she was trying to make me back off. Okay, but I still stuck to her. Now the next day, we went to Galle Fort. It's like another place in Sri Lanka. And now, during this part, she asked me to take her bag. So the circular thing that she plucked out from the top of the rock was in her bag. She went off to another place in Galle Fort, and now I had to carry the bag. Wherever I went, I was taking photographs, I was doing my thing. She was doing her thing with her girls. And throughout this, now this was the time when I got extremely freaked out. Because when I was in the center of the fort, I was walking to the periphery. I was trying to walk. All of a sudden, all sounds cease to exist. I can't hear anything. Anything. I can't see people around me. I can't hear anything except for this water trickle sound, like puduk, puduk, puduk.
That's what
And
it sounds like. Yeah.
I tried following that sound, and it I don't know what you call it. According to Suresh sir's theory, it might be some portal that I walked through, and it took me all the way to the edge of the water where she was. And I had no clue at this point where she was, because it's like a big area. I'm not going to know that she was there. But that thing took me to her, trying to tell me as if that thing belongs to her and I have to give it to her. Now, later that day, we went back to the hotel. She was enjoying with her girls in a pool nearby. I could see that pool from my room. I was doing my work, we had to do our whatever we had to do, sketches and drawings and architectural stuff. Now, not that thing, Hoezaay, yaar, come on.
मैं कुछ नहीं बोला.
मैं अकेला था रूम में. Okay. इसलिए मेरे को ज्यादा फ्रीक आउट हुआ क्योंकि वो पूल में मेरे को वो वापस दिखी उसके पीछे पीछे. Okay. And coincidentally there was a pool there. Okay. Now, yeah. So now what happened is, after they finished their thing, I was doing my thing. They came back to the room, all of them. They changed obviously and came back. And now shit went down. That thing that was there was on my table. I didn't even realize it was there. She kept it there when she went. And suddenly all of these girls enter and they start shouting at me. They're like, what is going on? Why are you in this room? I was like, dude, what the hell, man? I was doing my shit. I was studying. And so my ex comes to me and she's like sitting next to me and she's talking about something to me. And in that time period, these girls start saying some rubbish, mumbo jumbo. I don't know which language it was, but 3 of them started speaking some weird shit. Yes. And I couldn't see the figure anymore. Like, she had vanished. So these 3 girls start speaking in the mumbo jumbo, and my ex and I were completely baffled. Then they came towards us. The girls, my friends, they came towards us, and they had this ruler with them. Okay, like this is an architecture ruler. Jo bhi kehte usko.
It is.
Okay. So as if they were going to hit us. So I kind of defended her, and in that process, this thing fell down and broke. And all of a sudden, they were like, what's going on? Why are we here? We were in the pool. And I was like, what? Like, I was completely baffled. So, and this happened like 6 years back. So my memory must be like not that clear. But this is what
Suresh
happened.
has been at many parties like this, but there was no ghost. But okay, so man, so all this happened to you, you're saying?
Yes.
Now
and,
you're fine though.
Nothing happened to me. I was just like a witness.
Okay.
But she
Now we are
had
witnesses.
My ex had no clue what was going on. Later that
Same
when we went to the airport to leave, at that time she's asking me what all happened, why did this happen, where is my disc, where is my thing that I got from the rock. I was like, didn't you know it broke? So she am I going on for too long?
No. I was just looking at Suresh. I wanted to see him on the bed. Anyway, different. So then, please, sir, the people are in the waiting room are giving galis. They're like,
Okay,
sorry. So yeah.
Bas itna hi, at the airport, she reveals that, she asked me and I told her that all this happened and she didn't remember the part. Yeah.
So that seemed like a pattern where everybody started forgetting what they were doing and stuff, going crazy.
Those 3 days, she forgot completely.
Can I ask you that if the 3 girls are speaking to her in a very different, some alien tone,
No.
or some other? Were they actually from Sri Lanka? Maybe they were speaking Sinhalese and you didn't.
It was a completely different language. They were like reverse talking, or they were like something like that. I have
good theory there, Suresh. You thought they speak different language. They used to say now those when you play the songs backwards, you can hear the devil and all. Anyway, brother Suresh, how did your camera like suddenly change? The bed was so far away. Now it's so close.
Oh yeah,
that's suspicious. That's
Oh yeah, what
really.
man? That's really
What, man?
suspicious.
What are you doing, man? Hi, Suresh ji.
Hi,
How are
hi.
you? बड़ा
Oh
cute
my
लग रहे हैं
God.
आज.
Thank you यार. मैं थोड़ा सा
Thank you, yaar.
मैं
We've
स्टबल शबल रखने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ यार.
waited for so long. He called me yaar. Anyway, Solomon the hodler is saying, I stopped going to work after my encounter. Okay. Murali Fani popcorn for Suresh. Thank you so much, guys. बड़े cute लोग हैं आप. Leave my body. Hey, Suresh. Good to see you, yaar. Hey, how did your bed? Anyway, let's keep going. We'll move on. That's a good start, I think, Suresh. A round of applause, everybody. Round of applause. I have a button. Why am
Thank
I
you.
clapping? Yeah, guys. Stop. Guys, please. I don't know. They really like that story, I think. Fairly creepy. Suresh, how do you feel about that story? We forgot to ask him for his own rating.
Yeah, but
Sub, out of practice, bro. This is.
ऐसा नहीं कुछ उसमें
What are
थोड़ा
you
सा.
doing? Are you rubbing cotton on your camera? What's happening?
I'm trying to check something.
You
Generally,
look
ऐसे.
like you've done some bad Photoshop or something. Suresh, what are you doing? Oh, what's up, Suresh? Going to the
Bro,
green screen life and all. My gosh, are you going to turn it? Oh my gosh, are you going to turn into like a streamer and all now?
you never know, bro. I'm thinking about it.
Oh,
Cause
yeah. Obviously, the man with the master plan, the upside down Robert Pattinson is here with us. It's
oh
the one. You didn't realize it was Cyril?
no, I didn't. I didn't. I thought it was a normal ghost talking to us.
It's the one and only Cyril Dabrelo. Ding tang
Gabriel.
ding tang ding ding tang ding ding ding.
And to right now to put his volume in the correct perspective, I would request Jose the host to
Oh,
unmute him.
oh yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting about this. So sorry, Mr. Upside Down
It is
Vampire.
ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
I'm
Listen, guys,
sorry.
I know you're
Oh,
wondering
somebody
why.
say you're joining from down under. That's why.
I'm from down
No,
Somebody mentioned
under.
that you're from Australia,
Cyril's
joining us from Australia.
Cyril's laptop is overheating, so he has to use it upside down.
Oh,
Oh, look at that.
oh man.
Welcome everyone to Cheap Camera Effects. Live at home. Mr. Defoe, how are you, sir? And where are you, more
Oh,
importantly?
William Defoe.
Who are you? Kit kota? Not picked up the language. That's good. Oh, see, he touched his laptop and his microphone stopped working.
Oh, okay.
Cyril. Man, I never thought we would be seeing the day where Suresh is the tech expert and Cyril is at the bottom rung. I'm right in the middle. I mean, I was always there. But Cyril is the. What is happening? Oh, God. Cyril, we can't hear you. I don't know what you've done. We could hear you for a second and now you're gone again. But now you're gone again. We lost him visually. Suresh, what is Suresh losing his mind on these? He's found some Zoom filters or something. Entertaining himself. Anyway, guys, don't forget to hit like. I mean, this was a terrible point in the stream to ask you to hit like because it was really like stupid stuff going on the screen. But if you don't mind and you're having fun, please hit like. Leave a comment after the video is done, after the live is done. That's the most important thing. Cyril desperately trying to fix his computer, Suresh. Hopefully you will be done with this. I'll pull the next person in. There we go. 2 plus 3, 3 plus. I'm not doing anything there. So that's fine. I don't have to do any calculations. You're going to stick with this filter? Good choice, Suresh. You're doing well.
Sometime.
Hey, Suresh, now you're using grown your hair out and all now. So we need one person for that feel. I'll be that person.
Okay.
Hello, good evening. What a terrible time to for the video to start working. Gonna ask you. So we lost Cyril.
That's Cyril.
Cyril at the bottom rung. He's lost his internet. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Welcome,
Good evening.
welcome, ma'am. This is my friend Suresh Menon.
Hello. Hello, sir.
नमस्कार
Friend and acquaintance.
शुभलक्ष्मी बिलारी
प्रणाम.
आपका
Yes.
स्वागत है
पारिवारिक माहौल हो गया यहाँ.
और नाम
Thank you.
एकदम
Sorry,
अच्छा
I
नाम.
couldn't, write that in description, the funny names. I'm so sorry
No
for
problem,
that. I
no
don't know.
problem, ma'am.
Okay.
Go for it. The stage is yours.
Suresh, we have worked together for a while for full and final film. I was executive producer there with Mr. Firoz Nadiadwala.
बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया सुबलक्ष्मी जी.
What luck she didn't say when you were a dentist, Suresh. I'd be like, "Hey, baap re. Ay, crazy." Anyway, take it away, ma'am. The stage is all yours.
Yes. So, sir, you know the place where the Firozi stays. वहीं की कहानी है. And then I'm going to share some incidents from there. I hope he doesn't come killing me, but I would like to still share. The place where Firozi lives is called Barkat, and that Barkat bungalow, we would, people would have various experience, and we would say that Barkat ka bhoot hai. Okay. And every day there would be some politics also which we would have. So we would always feel that, okay, ये बातें हैं, ऐसा कोई भूत वूत है नहीं. They are just cooking up the story. So every day they would say, इसको मारा, इसके साथ कुछ किया, something like that. Now one day, वहाँ का एक एम्प्लॉय था, उसको एक काम दिया था, जो बॉय था, कि यहाँ पे सब साफ सफाई कर देना and all that. He next day comes and he didn't do the work. And he says, मैं लेट तक रुका था और मेरे को रात को किसी ने चाटा मारा, तो मैं चला गया घर पे और मेरे को अभी बुखार जैसा आ रहा है. एंड फॉर मी आई वाज लाइक, काम चोर है, इनको काम नहीं करना है, इसके लिए ये सब नाटक हो रहा है. नाउ आफ्टर फ्यू डेज Firozi had one person as in his bodyguard, so one constable he had, and now this person is an outside person, ये वहां पे काम नहीं करता है. तो this guy had a double duty. And while sleeping at night, so Barkat, I'll just tell you how the Barkat bungalow is. So the ground floor, we would have one production room, then there is one direction room and one editing room, ऐसा 3 sides में. And वहीं पर एक छोटा किचन है जहाँ पे पानी है फिल्टर का, and first floor से लोग नीचे पानी भरने आते हैं. The other departments are account and other offices. So that night, this guy, he must have done a double duty and he was about to sleep. So उसने सोचा मैं पानी लेके आता हूँ, and then for a while, at least for an hour, I'll sleep because then I'll have to be awake for the whole night. Now this guy, he's sleeping and suddenly, as in पहले उसने क्या किया कि उसका जो मैट है वो नीचे बिछाया and वो नीचे पानी लेने गया. ऊपर आया तो सब मैट विच सब बिखरा हुआ था उसका. So he waited for a while कि ये किसने किया, क्या किया, and there was nobody. So after office is closed, everybody goes home. There are, the watchman who sits near the gate and the bosses and everybody's up in the house. So he waited and he's like, how is this possible? Now he waited for a while, then he felt really sleepy. So again, he put his mat and he slept. Now suddenly, as per him, किसी ने नीचे से पूरा मैट खींच लिया and उसको थाड़ करके लगा दिया. Now this guy is up and he did not sleep. Now next day again, सब बातचीत होने लगा कि अरे ऐसा हुआ ना. This guy was a guy. So earlier what used to happen, I had a habit of staying late, and even at that time we were new and some people were like really purana चावल. So we felt that politics is there. तो मेरे को बोलते थे तू रात में तो रुका मत करा, यहाँ पे कुछ तो भी है, कुछ हो जाएगा and all that. And we would name it, I had named it बरकत का चुतिया politics. ये कुछ भी है नहीं and ऐसे ही इन लोग बातें बनाते रहते हैं. Now finally one day I had some visa work to do, so I had to type and create the visa application and on. So I thought ये सब जिंग बैंग चला जाएगा ना, उसके बाद I'll sit and I'll do the typing work. And I would never fear कि मुझे डर लगता था, ऐसे कुछ मेरे साथ नहीं था. So that day when everybody went home, I started doing the work, and it required certain amount of focus, to check that passport number galat na ho jaye and all that. Suddenly I'm working and all type of noise starts. Chair का आवाज आ रहा है, कुछ हिल रहा है, दरवाजा खुल के बंद हो रहा है, and I am completely into the thing I am. And suddenly, after a while, it started like really speed बढ़ गया उसका, सब आवाज का, ड्रॉवर खुल के बंद हो रहा है. And I'm like, what the fuck is the problem? मुझको शांति से काम तो करने दो. And suddenly all the noises stopped. And I was like, oh God. Now I just went out and the watchman was sleeping. So मैंने उसको पहले बोला, क्या है, अभी तुम ऊपर अंदर आए थे ना और अभी सो रहे हो, नाटक कर रहे हो? बोलते नहीं मैं तो थोड़ा आग लग गया था मैडम. तो मैंने बोला चलो चलो जाना है. And I just left. I did not realize, I was scared that time, but I did not realize too much. Now after a few days, we earlier had this snake game on the Nokia phone, if you guys remember.
I still play that.
Yeah. So one day there was something going on in the editing room, and I think maybe the edit of the welcome was going on. And हम लोगों ने 525 बार देख ली थी, we were in the production that time. So some artists must have come to see the movie. And I was just waiting out in the production room कि ये देख के चला जाएगा, then I'll go. So as a formality, I was just there. Now suddenly again I'm in that room and I've forgotten about that incident which had happened few days back. Now again those noises starts. Again the chair car noise and this and that. And this time I'm alert and I'm just looking कि मुझे कुछ दिखेगा या कुछ sound, कुछ तो होगा. And I'm just waiting. Nothing happens. The sound stops and I'm sitting. And from nowhere, from behind, I get a push. मतलब almost मेरे lungs बाहर आते आते रह गए. इतना भयंकर मुझको push मिला. And I stand up and I just take my bag. I go out and I tell the watchman, चलो भैया, मुझको रिक्शा लेके दो, मुझे घर जाना है. So these were the things which we had noted. Yeah.
Oh my God!
boy.
Was that the only time that happened to you though?
Yeah, as in twice. Once, as I said that I heard the noises and all that. But this was
No,
the
the
time
push, the push.
physically, yes.
I would
And
have
it is-
never gone back for the second time.
You're still working there, I believe.
No,
Man, crazy.
that's the
But-
reason I'm happily telling this story.
But what if both us know Feroz bhai very well, so a
Yeah.
little bit naughty also. What if he has got those secret doors, interconnected
Yeah,
to rooms, and he pushes
I-
them open and scares
Trust me,
people?
I believe so. He has that.
See, what if he's the and he's a childish player? आज इसको भी डरा है, उसको भी डरा है.
I'm hoping it was like some kids playing hide and seek and running around.
No,
Why
I
he was
actually-
slapping people?
Basically, the place where I was sitting when that push came. Achha, the other thing also, there was this CCTV. Suresh, you must be knowing he has CCTV everywhere.
This
So
was much before
yeah.
CCTVs came in the country.
Yes, and he would have this monitor where he would keep seeing that, and I would call it K. Feroz is watching Mohabbatein, because Mohabbatein had an poster outlet that time, and he would keep watching like that.
Mr.
So
India.
this guy, the guy who had the CCTV, he would keep coming. So one day I just asked him, and especially whenever these kind of incident would happen, there would be some problem with the CCTV. So exactly with my
Oh,
situation also.
I was just gonna ask you, did you ever manage to
Yes.
get footage of that? But
Yeah, so
apparently not.
exactly, and I told him, कि आप कितना most of the time आप CCTV रिपेयर ही करते हो, आप यहीं पे बस जाओ, आप यहीं पे बोलता है कि इतना हमारा कहीं CCTV खराब नहीं होता है. And then I said कि ये जो हम लोग ये जो होता है ये कहीं रिकॉर्ड होता है क्या, जो सर देखते हैं उतना ही, तो बोलता है नहीं everything is recorded. Yes, so I said we can rewind and check. He said yes. Exactly at the time when
Wait
I
time
got
pe
pushed, I have seen that. Yes, I've seen that, and it looks like as if I just got up and I'm standing. That's it. I got up and
Oh my
standing, and I
God.
just moved out.
That's a super creepy memory to have.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Wow.
sharing that with us, ma'am. It was really
I
good.
have few more stories, but I'll come again and again.
Next year
So-
we'll see you, ma'am, on the
Next year.
when we. Just kidding. Have a good one. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
hello, sir, and ma'am Cyril, ma'am.
Hoezaay sir, there were some people complaining about my audio, and I'm just upset because the audio
audio is
was
fine,
actually exactly, but somebody on the link they said there's some problem. But I guess it was because Subhalakshmi had her audio on
Yeah.
also.
But sir,
so
now this is the new you where you're not phased by you don't
no, I'm
care.
not. I'm not.
And you're using he's using a green screen. Cyril, are you holding very still so that the bandwidth
Yeah,
remains
of course
Oh.
I am. Of course. Gotcha, guys.
A naughty
देखिए,
guy, Cyril.
देखिए वहाँ पे कभी कभी नोटी होता है सुरेश जी, आपको
हाँ,
पता है.
क्या टाइम पास कर रहे हैं आप सर? किधर से
Yeah.
देखिए,
किधर आप?
क्या तुम्हारा मम्मी है क्या, क्या पूछे तू किधर है, क्या
अरे
खा रहे
किधर
हो,
आप
क्या
आप
है?
आप
अरे
वैसे
ऐसे
आप
कैसे
हो
सुरेश?
किधर? मतलब एक
नहीं, मैं यहाँ
सी,
पे रहते
अभी
ऊपर है,
डैडी
हमारा
पूछ
नया
रहा है.
दरवाजा है. डैडी पूछ रहे हैं अभी.
नहीं, सुरेश फर्स्ट आया
सुरेश जी, जहाँ पे मैं अभी है ना,
हाँ.
ये मतलब जहाँ पे अभी है, बहुत
है.
भूत का कहानी यहाँ से शुरू होता है.
ओ बाप रे.
बहुत, हाँ, सोर्स ऑफ जो
तो
भूत है
तो
इधर
आप
से ही
गोवा
शुरू
में
होता
है
है.
बाय एनी चांस?
अरे सर, तू तो मतलब डिटेक्टिव है कभी
It's
कभी.
almost
Thank
like we
you.
know each other in real life. But
लेकिन सुरेश जी, इससे
बोलिए.
आगे जाने पहले
हाँ
आपका घर
क्या
का किसने चोरी किया? कुछ पीछे नहीं देखे? कुछ नहीं
किसने
है तेरे
इसका
पीछे,
घर चोरी किया?
पूरा वॉल सब लिख के गया। पूरा परेशान
मैं
है सर, आ
मैं
जाए आ
मिडिल
जाए
ऑफ
मेरे घर पे आ जाए।
मिडिल ऑफ नोवेयर से कर रहा हूँ सिरिल जी, और
पूरा वॉल चोरी किया, कर्टेन चोरी किया, सब कुछ चोरी किया।
हाँ, मेरा
That's really
चैन भी
funny.
चोरी किया, वो अलग बात है। Anyway.
हाँ
Yeah.
यार,
It's
नहीं
good to
नहीं,
see
हम
you
एक गोवा
guys
पे हैं
together.
अभी।
Let's quickly hold hands. Can you all
Oh
just put a
yeah,
hand through
please.
each side? Each side. Still, you have to put both your hands up like that. This was a bad idea. I don't think this is not a very good idea. Let's not do that.
I didn't see you on that.
Wow, Suresh tripping out, bro. Check him out. He's like
सुरेश जी
living the best
क्या है?
life with this filter thing now. Anyway, hopefully सब ठीक ठाक चल रहा है. Cyril, see above Cyril's head ना, like you were saying that small door. Suresh, I think
Yeah.
in the previous story ना, somebody was, you know, sometimes people go and live in places quietly and don't get caught.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
someone was
yeah,
living there and they were in his spot, so he slapped
Hey,
them hard.
I saw somebody on the cupboard. There's a small cat on the
There's a
cupboard.
cat, yes, sir. It's a
Then you have rats in the house.
big rat. Big rat.
चलो ठीक है, हो गया तुम लोग का rat spotting. क्या कहना करते हैं Cyril?
Hey, rat
Pleasure
spotting.
to have you here.
Pleasure,
It's
sir.
pleasure. It's pleasure to have you there too,
Fair enough.
and you there too, sir.
I'll take it.
It's pleasure.
Okay, let's keep going. Who's the next storyteller?
अरे मैं अभी
This-
चैट नहीं देख सकते, चैट वाला तो पूरा
Solomon
रुक।
says, please let me in, Jose. You would not regret it. And he's given us $40. So this is
Solomon, is he
What did I
outside
do
Jose's
now?
house? He means let him in.
What did I do?
Jim Corbett National Park horror. I hope it's not of the
Oh,
tiger
sorry.
jumping on the elephant. वहाँ पे बहुत सारे बार ऐसा हुआ है.
Solomon the hodler is hodling. Please let me in, Jose. You will not regret it.
Hodlery,
ठीक है.
hodlery, hoo, hodlery,
Those are
hodlery,
always
hoo.
famous last words on my side. Will you not? That's I will regret it. Anyway,
Hi.
hello, Mr. Jim Corbett.
Hello, sir.
I
Please
saw
come
this
and tell
crazy
us.
video of what Ranveer Singh
What?
imitating Hrithik Roshan.
Really?
Very funny. And he's also on. He's with
Arun
Bear Grylls,
Kumar.
na?
Yeah.
That's gonna be funny. Jim Corbett National Park. We're waiting for your video, and then we'll bring you on. Samruddhi Patil says, "Catching you guys live after so long. Love you, Suresh sir. You are the sweetest." Wing, wing, wing. Jose Cyril Peach. Cyril ke liye peach emoji. Not sure what that is about. Gonna read a couple
No one
more
knows what
till
it's
Jim
about.
Corbett. Just 1 minute says Mr. Jim Corbett. He's coming in. Miss Sheikh, hi Cyril. How are you? Lots of love coming in.
Hey, that's
coming.
nice.
Namaste,
और
namaste.
तेजी
Hi,
से
Miss Sheikh.
Cyril जी के लिए प्यार. Miss Sheikh again says hi Suresh sir. Hi Jose कसक काय बरा hi hi हुकु hi. भाई हूँ मैं भाई. ठीक है. All done with that. Jim Corbett is coming from Jim Corbett only.
Looks like he's coming from Jim
But
Corbett.
listen, Ranveer Singh with with the Bear Grylls. That's gonna be wild. I want to watch that.
Oh, Ranveer Singh with Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
So Arvind Kumar Nama
He's
says,
gonna help
"Yo,
Bear
I
Grylls
can't,
survive."
I can't unmute, but you'll have to show your face before we unmute you, sir. That's the new rules." Jim Corbett.
Hello, welcome. Good evening. Okay, do you have your Aadhaar card? I'm just kidding. We're gonna ask you to unmute real quick.
Is it fine if I turn off my video?
Yes, you can turn off your video now. I was just gonna say to pan
Thank
down,
you.
but you can turn it off, brother. What's up? Where are you calling us from?
I'm from NCR. So this is an old story. This is like 3-4 years old.
ठीक है, सुनाइए भाई,
So
सुनाइए.
it was on my school trip. तो हम गए थे एंड पहली बार गया था मैं शायद से स्कूल, हाँ पहली बार ही गया था स्कूल ट्रिप पे, जिम कॉर्बेट पे गए थे हम. तो उधर जो हम रिजॉर्ट में रुके थे वो काफी नया था. तो उस दिन हम सुबह पहुंचे, रात को निकले थे, सुबह पहुंचे तो उस टाइम पे मैं अपने दोस्तों के साथ खेलते थोड़ा दूर हो गया था. तो हमें रूम की चाबी नहीं मिली. सब बच्चों को बढ़ गई थी, हमको नहीं मिली. तो फिर हमने जाके जब सर से बोला तो सर गेव अस हिज रूम एंड देन फिर उसके बाद उन्होंने हमारा रूम ले लिया. ओके, नाउ दिन में वी वेंट अराउंड, वी प्लेड लिटिल बिट एंड उसके बाद फिर रात के टाइम पे अब पहली बार, अब मेरे साथ हम कमरे में 4 लड़के थे, मी एंड माई 3 फ्रेंड्स. ओके, सो उसके बाद क्या हुआ कि रात को अब हमने सोचा कि पहली बार आए तो मतलब एडवेंचर के लिए, तब आई थी एनिमल की सेकंड मूवी जस्ट। तो हमने सोचा कि साथ में बैठ के देखेंगे, अंधेरा वंधेरा करके, लाइट्स वाइट्स ऑफ करके। तो
माहौल, हाँ।
हमने करा, है ना, माहौल बनाया, लाइट्स वाइट्स ऑफ करी। और रूम ऐसा था कि नीचे बेड था मेन बड़ा वाला, और ऊपर छोटा सा एक एटिक टाइप का था, नॉट एटिक एग्जैक्टली, छोटी सी जगह थी वो, वहां से पतली सी स्टेयर्स जाके वहां पे एक गद्दा रखा हुआ था, क्योंकि 4 लोग एक बेड पे सो नहीं सकते। सो अब तो ऊपर एक बंदा सो रहा था, लेकिन मूवी देखने के लिए हम सारे एक ही बेड पे हम आगे बैठ गए थे। फिर जब मूवी स्टार्ट करी हमने, तो वो मूवी में 10-15 मिनट हुए होंगे, और सेकंड पार्ट में जब सीन आता है ना, वो जो जिसका घोस्ट होता है, जिस लड़की का, बच्ची का, जब वो उसका एक्सीडेंट होता है बाई कार,
Okay.
एनिमल सेकंड पार्ट में। ओके, यू हैवंट सीन इट, दैट्स फाइन।
which movie?
एनिमल क्रिएशन सेकंड पार्ट थी ना,
हाँ,
जिसमें वो
करेक्ट
वो
करेक्ट,
वाली।
एनिमल।
या
ओके।
तो उसमें जब वो बच्चे का एक्सीडेंट हुआ मूवी में, तब जो मेरा एक दोस्त था, उसने मेरे को ये बोला कि मेरी नाक से खून आ रहा है। तो हम लोगों को लगा कि ही इज जस्ट जोकिंग, टू एम्पलीफाई द माहौल एंड लाइक कि डराने के लिए ऐसे वैसे। तो वी डिडंट गिव अ शिट। सो उसके बाद फिर हमें वही लगा, फिर 5-10 मिनट बाद, बट ही केप्ट सेइंग 5 मिनट के लिए कि नहीं भाई आ रहा है, आ रहा है। तो वी वर लाइक कि एक बार देख लेते हैं। तो हमने लाइट जैसे ही चालू करी, तो उसकी चेस्ट तक, उसने व्हाइट टी शर्ट पहनी हुई थी, उसकी पूरी चेस्ट तक वो ब्लड उसका रन डाउन हो रहा था।
Oh my
हैं?
एंड लाइक
God.
काफी सारा नहीं था, इट वाज नॉट अ लॉट, बट वो थोड़ा थोड़ा ट्रिकल डाउन होके वो उसकी नाक से खून आ रहा था।
Okay.
तो अब वी गॉट स्पूक्ड। अब वही चीज है कि 2-3 चीजें ऐसी टाइम अप हुई कि उसने उसी टाइम पे बोला जब वो बच्चे का एक्सीडेंट हुआ था मूवी के अंदर, एंड समथिंग लाइक दैट। तो उसके बाद फिर हमने वही किया, उसका नाक में पानी वानी से धुलवाया उसको, और फिर क्या कहते हैं, बर्फ थी थोड़ी सी, बर्फ लगाई। एंड देन वी वर लाइक कि अब टीचर्स को मतलब कॉल कर देना चाहिए कि कुछ बड़ा बड़ा ना हो जाए।
या
बट तो आई हैड माय टीचर्स नंबर, जो हमारे साथ आए थे, जो जानते थे हमारे क्लास, जो हमें मैथ्स पढ़ाते थे क्लास में। बाकी टीचर्स भी थे, बट वी डोंट नो देम। तो हमने सर को फोन किया। बट द थिंग वाज कि अब हम उस दिन सुबह ही आए थे, एंड टीचर्स आल्सो गेट वेरी लिटिल चांस टू वेकेशन एंड टाइप पे। सो ही वाज ड्रंक विद हिज अदर फेलो टीचर्स। तो अब ही डिडंट पिक अप द फोन। अब उसके बाद हमने लैंडलाइन नंबर पे भी उनके मिलाया होटल में, बट स्टिल देयर वाज नो रिस्पॉन्स। सो देन आफ्टर 15 minutes वी डिसाइडेड कि रिसेप्शन पे फोन करके कहते हैं कि यू समवन प्लीज गो। एंड बिकॉज हमारी हिम्मत नहीं थी, रूम उनका थोड़ा पास में ही था, इट वाज अ रिजॉर्ट टाइप।
Hmm.
तो पास में ही था, बट रात के 12 बजे किसी की हिम्मत नहीं थी इस चीज के बाद कि जाके बुला के ले आए। तो हमने रिसेप्शन पे फोन किया कि आपको एक टीचर को भेज दो। उनको समझ में नहीं आया, उन्होंने सारे टीचर्स को फोन कर दिया रिजॉर्ट में,
अच्छा
जितने आए थे ट्रिप पे।
अच्छा, वो लोग ने एक टीचर का बॉटल ने भेज दिया।
एंड तब तक जिसके नोज ब्लीड हुआ था, वो काफी मतलब थक सा गया था, एंड हमने उसको सुला दिया। तो वो सो गया था। अब उसके बाद क्या हुआ कि अब जो टीचर जिनको सबसे पहले हम फोन करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, जिनको जानते थे, अब उनका कॉल बैक आया। तो अब हमने उनको पूरी कहानी समझाई कि सर ऐसा ऐसा हुआ है। फिर उन्होंने बोला ठीक है हम आते हैं। अब एक एक करके सब टीचर्स आ रहे हैं, जिनको हम जानते हैं, जिनको हम नहीं जानते हैं, ठीक है। तो हमने यही बोला कि ठीक है, इसको आइस वाइस लगा दिए, सो जा, कोई बात नहीं। अब जब वो सर आए हमारे मैथ्स वाले, तो हमने उनको बताया सर हम काफी डरे हुए हैं, प्लीज कुछ करो, हम इस कमरे में रात को नहीं सो पाएंगे। अब अब वी वर आस्किंग अ लॉट ऑफ हिम, क्योंकि अब ऐसे टाइम पे तुम ऑलरेडी रूम्स बुक्ड होते हैं, कोई और वो लाके कर नहीं सकते रूम बुक। तो उन्होंने फिर ये बोला कि ठीक है मैं कुछ करता हूँ। तो हमारे साथ एक ताइक्वांडो म्यूजिक म्यूजिक वाले टीचर आए थे। उनके कमरे में एक बेड खाली था। तो उन्होंने बोला कि हम तीनों को, जो जिनके खून निकला था, वो तुम उधर चले जाओ, और जिसके खून निकला था वो हमारे से उनके साथ उसको ले जाएंगे। तो अब व्हेन ही ट्राइड टू वेकिंग अप, वो उठा नहीं। उसको हिला के देख लिया, उसके मुंह पे पानी मार के देख लिया, इट वाज ऑलमोस्ट लाइक ही वाज पोजेस्ड। वो उठ ही नहीं रहा था, ही वाज अनकॉन्शियस सो मच। एंड देन ही वाज लाइक कि तुम सच से बता, तुम लोगों से किसी ने इसको मारा पीटा है क्या, है कुछ करा है कि? बोले सर नहीं, हम तो पिक्चर देख रहे थे। एंड देन ही वाज लाइक कि हो सकता है एक्सर्शन से, क्योंकि रात भर ट्रैवल भी किया था, है ना। देन सुबह से तुम लोग पूरी रात से, पिछली रात से सोए नहीं हो, क्योंकि बस में आते आते ट्रिप के टाइम पे कोई सोता है नहीं। तो अब बट वो फिर भी उठा नहीं, तो उसको लिटरली गोदी में लेके गए सर। वो क्वाइट लाइक अच्छा खासा हैवी होगा वो। तो उसको लेके गए। अब हम रात को जब हम दूसरे उस पे गए, दूसरे रूम में, सो देन वहां पे जो बेड खाली था, इट वाज नॉट एग्जैक्टली एम्प्टी। वहां पे हमारे साथ जो कंडक्टर भैया आए थे वो सोए हुए थे, and then we had 3 other
Conductor
guys
भैया.
to fit there. हाँ, conductor भैया. And then what happened was कि so sir asked the conductor guy to come sleep on the couch outside.
I'm sorry.
Everyone else no everyone else I've told the story to has laughed the same way about this part.
Yeah.
And then I was like ki, bro, I'm not
10.
going to be sharing
Yeah.
sharing a bed with a conductor. I'm sorry.
Obviously.
Like I respect your job and all, but I'm sorry. So then, but he wasn't ready to move because before what all of it happened, उनके दिमाग में यह था कि मेरे को पूरा बेड मिला सोने को रात को अकेले के लिए. Then at 1 o'clock, 3 teenage boys show up and saying कि हमें भूत से डर लग रहा है. So he wasn't ready to move. But मेरे साथ जो मेरा दोस्त था, मेरा जो क्लोज फ्रेंड था, मैंने उसको बोला कि भाई नहीं, मतलब सर्वर से बात करते हैं और फिर मतलब he'll move. बट जो एक तीसरा था, उसने हमारी बात सुनने से पहले वो बोल दिया, हाँ भैया मैं सो जाऊंगा बाहर सोफे पे, कोई बात नहीं आप सो जाओ. एंड देन वी वर लाइक कि bro, we can share a bed with you, can't share a bed with him and things like that. But anyways, तो मैंने कोना पकड़ लिया, उसको बीच में सोना पड़ा, मुझे और कंडक्टर भैया के बीच में, मेरे दोस्त को. Now this happened and next day उन्होंने कंडक्टर भैया woke up at 5 AM and he woke us up with him for some reason. He was like bed झाड़ना है. उन्होंने हमें उठा दिया, उन्होंने वो like जो भी रजाई थी उसको तय करके and then sir जो हमारे सर थे, he also kicked us out. He was like कि now you go to your room. सुबह हो गई, अब सूरज निकल चुका है. फिर हम अपने कमरे में जाके सो गए, सुबह हो गई थी क्योंकि हम फिर उसके बाद फिर उठे. अब उसके बाद फिर अगले दिन सफारी पे गए. अब क्या हुआ, अगले दिन डिनर पे दैट फ्रेंड जिसको नोज ब्लीड हुआ था, now he likes Loki very much. Okay,
It's a good show.
so उसको अब वहां पे सरप्राइजिंगली उस दिन होटल में लॉकी बनी थी. So he was eating it and then suddenly he was like मैं 2 मिनट में आया बोल के चला गया. And where he went we don't know. Then हम सब ने खाना वाना खत्म किया, 1 घंटा हो गया होगा कुछ, and then we went looking for him कि where did he go, because रूम की चाबी उसके पास थी. तो then we couldn't find him. We searched him here and there. फिर वो लड़कियों वाला जो एरिया था वहां पे भी देखा हमने कि वहां तो नहीं चला गया and all that. But then after 2 hours he came out of the washroom saying that I was constipated, I'm sorry. I was like okay. Next day what happened was कि अब उस रात को अब we were like कि हम अपने कमरे में सो जाएंगे वो कर डर के.
तो
But
ये
when I'm
sorry to interrupt you. I mean, तो ये
No.
सब all because
I've
somebody
seriously
had a
want to ask this.
someone
Are
had a
you-
nosebleed. तो ये सब तुम लोग you're doing all this. I'm sorry, I zoned out in between and all I heard was I don't want to sleep with the conductor. I don't know what. Am I on the wrong channel? What's happening? And when is Jim Corbett going to be part of this and the horror part? And all?
No. This, I mean, extremely sorry. This is not, even a 4 on 10 story.
No, it's fine.
It's
हम
more
लोग
of a
वेले हैं वैसे भी. No, but
It's
it's
more
more
of
on the funny side. Like the horror part has already, passed you. The Jim
It's
Corbett.
past.
The only
Yes.
thing the only Jim Corbett part was that the
thank you. Anyway.
place we were like, yeah.
But,
Anyway,
but
this is a
very-
better prank you played on us than the guy who came and played the roadies thing, because I like the idea of a story that goes on but doesn't end. Brother, thank you so much for calling us. Have a good one. Thank you so much.
Hey,
Sorry
one
if I
second.
wasted your
No,
time.
no, you're not. 1 second. Please hold on, sir. I just want to know, son, which school is this? Who has got teachers telling conductor के साथ उस bed में सो जाओ and all that?
So
Very
it's not a
scary,
real story,
very
Suresh.
shady.
It's not a
No,
real story.
I can't disclose the name, but he didn't exactly tell us to, कि conductor के सो जाओ. It was more like he was also, half asleep. He didn't
Yeah.
care much.
Anyway,
But
thank you,
that's
buddy.
why-
Thank you
that's
so
such-
much. Have a good
how-
one.
I'm sorry to
bye.
take up your time.
No
Arey,
worries,
no,
no worries.
please
No
don't.
worries.
No, not at all.
मार
I'm
उसको
on a
चप्पल
limited
से.
internet package right now. It might end any moment. But
But what?
Very
What do you see?
entertaining. Extremely
Very
entertaining.
extremely entertaining. The story
Extremely
was.
entertaining. That was the
I
best
went to
part.
Jim Corbett even, and
But he was not
the
there.
story sounded very familiar.
I thought you were
Ah.
still in Jim Corbett with the story was never ending. But
Time pass.
but I'm
Yeah.
worried. See, but what is this here? I mean, रात को teacher लोग दारू पी के बैठा हुआ है. I hope it's not a true
I
story
don't think
because
I don't think
yeah.
it's a real story.
But the thing is, I
He's just
feel like
messing
so
around.
Jose, there was a reality, because I remember once we were going for this radio thing and they said, "Tu iske saath so jai." It was Jose.
And that लौकी का क्या था पता नहीं मेरे को अभी तक.
रॉकी गुड शो है यार, मस्त है, like
Yeah,
Hoezaay said.
yeah.
Yeah,
अच्छा,
The
सब
ending could
6
have
एपिसोड
been
मस्त
better,
है.
but yeah.
yeah.
अरे,
Okay,
You won't be
guys.
able to
नहीं.
sleep after the story. Don't worry. That's already somebody has taken it away now. After the Loki and that guy story, I can't sleep.
All right. Best of luck to everyone involved here.
Hello.
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 Who's speaking?
Yeah. Hi everyone. This is Nikhil this side.
Hi, Nikhil. How are
Hi,
you? This
Nikhil.
is Cyril, Suresh, and Hoezaay bhai.
Hoezaay
Yeah.
side, that's it.
कैसा है भाई? किधर
I'm
से?
good. I'm good. I'm from Noida.
Shit,
It's
your
in Uttar
cameraman
Pradesh.
is going crazy. Anyway, but
हाँ अंजर, फोकस
Yeah.
सोजो फोकस.
He's
निखिल,
like, focus,
स्टोरी के
autofocus.
पहले आपको रेटिंग
Rating.
बताना है कि हाउ इज योर
Sure.
Well done, sir.
story.
Well done.
So इस स्टोरी की रेटिंग है 9 on 10.
9 on 10. We won't be able to sleep after this. Should we take any precautions before listening?
Yeah, एक मतलब मैं ट्रिगर वार्निंग देना चाहता हूँ. आई
Oh,
थिंक
no.
काफी स्कैरी होने वाला है. So
God, best of luck,
should I-
everyone.
Okay,
This
Yeah,
could go
yeah.
anyway. Sir, take it away. The stage is all yours.
all yours.
Bindas,
Alright.
bindas, bro.
So मैं स्टार्ट करता हूँ स्टोरी एंड आई हैव रिटन इट डाउन. So I'll be narrating
Sure.
No
the
problem.
whole story.
Better to be prepared. Good.
या सो ये बात है मेरी मौसी के घर की, आज से 12 साल पहले. ये घर एक स्मॉल टाउन में सिचुएटेड है अंडर
And that's all we have for tonight.
Hey,
अरे
Suresh.
हो
Yeah,
सुरेश.
अच्छा. ये अभी नहीं करना था. Anyway,
या
take 2, start. So,
Yeah.
यहाँ से शुरू.
ऑलराइट. सो ये घर एक स्मॉल टाउन में सिचुएटेड है. एंटर करते ही एक नैरो और लंबी गैलरी, राइट में एक बड़ा लिविंग रूम, अंदर एक बेडरूम और एक पीछे का पार्ट जिसमें 2 रूम्स हैं और ऊपर एक बड़ी सी छत है. सो मैं और मेरे कजन्स वहाँ पे गर्मी की छुट्टियों में जाते थे. ऐसा ही कुछ उस साल हुआ, पर फर्क ये था कि इस बार कुछ चीज़ें बदल चुकी थी. इस घर में मेरी मौसी के अलावा मेरे मौसा जी, उनकी एक विडोड बेटी यानी मेरी दीदी और उनकी एक बड़ी बेटी और एक छोटा बेटा रहते थे. मेरी दीदी के हस्बैंड की अनटाइमली डेथ की वजह से वो और उनके दोनों बच्चे वहां पे रहने लगे थे. वो तीनों कुछ किस्से हमारे साथ शेयर करते थे जो कि कभी कभी उस घर में कभी एक्चुअली उस घर में पहले नहीं हुए थे, क्योंकि हम पहले भी उस घर में जाते थे. सो किस्से कुछ ऐसे होते थे कि उनको रात के टाइम कुछ अजीब अजीब आवाज़ें आती थी और किसी का प्रेजेंस फील होता था. तो मुझे और मेरे कजन्स को लगा कि शायद तीनों लोग मेंटली थोड़ा डिस्टर्ब्ड हैं बिकॉज ऑफ ऑब्वियस रीजंस. बच्चे भी उस टाइम छोटे थे एंड घर भी बहुत बड़ा था, तो और खुला हुआ टाइप का था, मतलब वो जैसे टाउन्स में होते हैं जनरली, तो शायद इसलिए उन्हें डर लगता होगा. तो साल 2010 में हम लोग हर बार की तरह वहाँ पे कुछ दिन के लिए गए. उनके एरिया में इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का हमेशा कुछ इशू रहता था और गर्मी ज़्यादा होने की वजह से हम लोग रात में ऊपर छत पर सोते थे. तो डिनर के बाद हम लोगों ने मैट्रेसेस लगाई और सब लेट गए. रात के करीब 11 बजे थे. घर के बड़े लोग सब सो चुके थे. जगे थे हम 3 कजन्स. आपस में हम लोग कुछ बातें कर रहे थे. अब छत पर ही एक छोटा रूम बना हुआ था जो कि कम ही यूज होता था और जनरली लॉक्ड रहता था. मेरे कजन ने उस रूम को खोला, अपना फोन उसी रूम में चार्जिंग में लगाया और फिर वो रूम बंद कर दिया. कुछ देर बाद हम तीनों जैसे ही सोने वाले थे, अचानक उस कमरे में से कुछ आवाजें आने लगी. हमने पहली बार इग्नोर किया. वो आवाज फिर धीरे धीरे बढ़ने लगी और काफी तेज हो गई. हम लोग थोड़ा डरने लगे. वो आवाज फिर इतनी तेज होती चली गई कि हमें लगा जैसे अंदर कोई बहुत जोर जोर से जमीन पर हथौड़े मार रहा हो. उस टाइम कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था कि क्या करें. ये कुछ 4-5 मिनट तक हुआ और फिर मेरी मौसी, जिनका वो घर था, वो उठी और आवाज तुरंत बंद हो गई. हमने एक दूसरे को देखा और पूछा कि यार अभी ये क्या हुआ हमारे साथ. फिर मेरा एक कजन बड़ी हिम्मत करके अपना फोन अंदर से निकालने गया. उसके ही एकदम पीछे मैं और मेरा दूसरा कजन भी थे. अंदर कोई भी नहीं था. कजन का फोन पूरा डिस्चार्ज हो चुका था, बंद हो गया था. इनफैक्ट ऐसा पहले कभी भी नहीं हुआ था और उसका फोन एकदम नया था. रखे रखे बैटरी पूरी ड्रेन हो गई थी. फिर हमने सोचा कि चलो नीचे जाके सोने का ट्राई करते हैं, शायद नींद आ जाए. फिर नीचे हम लोग लिविंग रूम में आकर लेट गए. हमने सिचुएशन को जैसे ही थोड़ा नॉर्मलाइज करने की कोशिश करी, तभी कुछ देर बाद हमारे जस्ट पीछे 2 दरवाजे थे इस तरीके से, जिन पे बहुत जोर से आवाज हुई. और वो दरवाजे हमें पेरिफेरल विजन में खुलते हुए दिखाई भी दिए, जैसे कि कोई पूरी जान लगा के अंदर आने की कोशिश कर रहा हो। हमने एक दूसरे से हम लोग एक दूसरे से कुछ नहीं बोले। हमें कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा था कि क्या हो रहा है। हमने घर के बड़े लोगों को जगाना भी ठीक नहीं समझा, क्योंकि वो बेकार में देन परेशान होते। फिर करीब 1 घंटे बाद घर के मेन दरवाजे पर, यानी कि जो पहले जहाँ पे वो आवाज आई थी उसके ही जस्ट डायगनली ऑपोजिट, उस दरवाजे पर 3 बार नॉक की आवाज आती है। एंड इट वॉज अ वेरी परसिस्टेंट काइंड ऑफ नॉक। हम तीनों चुपचाप लेटे रहे और हमने बाहर जाना ठीक नहीं समझा, क्योंकि अगर कोई घर वाला ऊपर से आता तो या तो आवाज लगा देता, या फिर एक और दरवाजा पीछे साइड था जो कि खुला रहता था जनरली, और वहां से आ जाता कोई भी अगर होता तो। अभी तकरीबन रात के 2 ही बजे थे। मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कि बस सुबह हो जाए और हम लोग वहां से निकल जाएं जल्दी से जल्दी। उस पूरी रात हम तीनों नहीं सो पाए, और सुबह होते ही हम लोग वहां से निकल गए, अपने अपने घर आ गए वापस। हम में से किसी को बुखार जैसा तो कुछ फील नहीं हुआ, पर करीब 1 हफ्ते तक बहुत नेगेटिव सा फील होता रहता था। थोड़े महीने बाद इस तरह की घटनाएं उस घर में और बढ़ने लगी, जो कि मेरी दीदी और उनके बच्चों ने हमारे साथ शेयर करी। एक दिन मेरे मौसा जी के एक दोस्त अपना एक स्कूटर उनके घर की गैलरी में रखकर चले गए थे, क्योंकि उन्हें 1-2 दिन के लिए किसी काम के सिलसिले से बाहर जाना था। अगली शाम मेरी दीदी लिविंग रूम में बैठी थी, और सामने ही जो घर एंटर करते ही मेन गैलरी है, उस तरफ उन्होंने फेस किया हुआ था। मेन दरवाजा खुलने की आवाज आती है। ठंड का टाइम है और अंधेरा हो चुका है। एक लंबा सा आदमी कुर्ते पजामे में लिविंग रूम के दरवाजे के पास आके खड़ा हो जाता है। मेरी दीदी को लगता है कि पापा के दोस्त शायद अपना स्कूटर वापस लेना आए हैं। वो बोलती है, अंकल आप अंदर आ जाइए, आपके लिए चाय या खाना बना देती हूँ। बाहर से कोई रिप्लाई नहीं आता। दीदी घर पर अकेली है इस टाइम। वो बोलती है कि चलिए आपको फिर मैं स्कूटर की चाबी दे देती हूँ। अगेन नो रिप्लाई। उस आदमी ने हूबहू मिलते जुलते कपड़े पहने हैं जैसे कि पिछले दिन उनके पापा के दोस्त ने पहने थे, पर उसका फेस नहीं दिख पा रहा था, क्योंकि जो लिविंग रूम की लाइट थी उससे बस उस आदमी के कपड़े दिख पा रहे थे, यानी कि फेस का नीचे का पार्ट। बाहर गैलरी में भी अंधेरा था। अचानक वो आदमी गैलरी की तरफ बढ़ा, अंदर की तरफ। लेकिन एक अजीब बात थी कि दीदी के एकदम सामने एक खिड़की थी, जो कि उस दरवाजे से बस 2-3 मीटर की दूरी पर थी। वो आदमी वहां से जाता है और उनको दिखाई नहीं दिया वो जाता हुआ। दीदी ने बड़ी हिम्मत करी और बाहर गैलरी की तरफ बढ़ी। बाहर गई तो देखा कि वो आदमी वहां से गायब हो गया। दीदी को बीच रात उनके पापा कई बार मेन दरवाजे पे उन्हें आवाज लगाते और दरवाजा खोलने को कहते, सुषमा, सुषमा। फिर वही होता कि बाहर जाने पर कोई नहीं होता था। और अपने पापा से पूछने पर मेरी दीदी के पापा बोलते कि बेटा मैं तो पीछे वाले रूम में सोता हूँ, बीच रात में मेन दरवाजे पे आवाज लगाने क्यों आऊंगा, अंदर से ही नहीं आ जाऊंगा। रात में अक्सर दीदी को उन्हीं का बेटा छत पर नींद से जगाने आता और पूछता, डर गई? फिर वो नीचे सीढ़ियों से चला जाता। और दीदी को इस घटना से इसलिए इतना ज्यादा डर लगता था क्योंकि उनका बेटा हमेशा उनके ही साइड में सोया हुआ मिलता था, और उनके बेटे के हमशक्ल ने कुछ दूसरे ही तरह के कपड़े पहने होते थे जो कि उनके बेटे के पास थे ही नहीं। उनके बेटे ने भी कुछ किस्से बताए थे, जिसमें से सबसे ज्यादा डरावना मुझे लगा कि उसने वही सेम लिविंग रूम वाली खिड़की से बाहर दिन के टाइम में हवा में तैरता हुआ, खून में लिपटा इंसान का खाली सर देखा था, जस्ट लाइक अ फ्लोटिंग हेड। और ऐसा एक बार नहीं, उसके साथ बहुत बार हुआ था। उनकी बेटी को सपने में हाथ पर कोई आदमी बहुत जोर से मारता था। सुबह उठने पर हाथ थोड़ा सा सूजा हुआ, स्वॉलन मिलता था। बाथरूम घर के पीछे की तरफ था और घर का वो हिस्सा खुले में था। बेटी जैसे ही रात में बाथरूम से बाहर आती तो एक बहुत ही लंबा और बूढ़ा आदमी सफेद कुर्ते पजामे में दरवाजे के एकदम सामने खड़े होकर उसका इंतजार कर रहा होता था। हमारे साथ 12 साल पहले जो भी हुआ था, हमने अपने कुछ और दोस्तों और कजन्स को बताया। वो सब भी नेचुरली बहुत ज्यादा डर गए थे। और अब हम लोग जब भी वहां जाते हैं सो सेम दिन वापस आ जाते हैं और रात में कभी नहीं रुकते। सो दीदी बताती हैं कि उनके किसी पड़ोसी ने उन पर काला जादू करवाया था, क्योंकि उनके मेन दरवाजे पर सुबह सुबह जमीन पे कभी बहुत सारा तेल या फिर सिंदूर पड़ा हुआ मिलता था। इन सब घटनाओं को बेसिकली इन सब इंसिडेंट्स का उनके पास यही एक एक्सप्लेनेशन था जो कि उनको समझ आया। किसी बाबा को उन लोगों ने वहां पे बुलाया तो उसने बताया कि यहाँ पर आपके अलावा 2 और परिवार रह रहे हैं, कुल मिला के 7 आत्माएं हैं। पर इस बात पर मुझे पर्सनली उतना विश्वास नहीं हुआ क्योंकि इसका एक्चुअली कोई प्रूफ नहीं था उनके पास। क्योंकि मेरे उन रिश्तेदारों के पास अभी और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है, तो इसलिए वो आज भी उस घर में रहते हैं और अभी भी कुछ ऐसी घटनाएं होती रहती हैं। पर वो लोग इन सब चीजों को इग्नोर करने की कोशिश करते हैं और अब यूज्ड टू हो गए हैं। मैं पहले भूत वगैरह में उतना विश्वास नहीं करता था, पर जो मैंने एक्सपीरियंस किया वो काफी डरावना था। और वो रात आज 12 साल बाद भी अक्सर मुझे सोते वक्त याद आ जाती है।
तालियां सर आपके लिए।
थैंक यू गाइस।
Ladies and gentlemen, our next performer. That was very creepy. सबसे creepy part क्या था ना कि उनका बच्चा आता था दूसरे कपड़े में।
Exactly, yes.
सुरेश,
ये वाली
सुरेश।
स्टोरी या
तो मुझे आपका जो नरेशन स्टाइल है एकदम ऐसा लग रहा है कि आप एक पोइट्री के लहजे में जा रहे हैं एकदम। पहली बार मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है कि मैं एक हॉरर पोइट्री या हॉरर पोइट्री महफिल में बैठा हूं।
पोएट्री, a new genre.
न्यू जॉनर, आई एम टेलिंग
New
यू।
genre. क्या बात है।
थैंक यू सुरेश भाई।
चलते चलते किसी का सर काट के चले गए, है ना?
बहुत
Thank you so
calming था। मैंने it's nice, it was very calming. I
वेरी
was not,
कामिंग।
तो इसलिए I was very taken by
तो
narration sir.
इसके लिए जिस तरीके से आपने स्टोरी डिस्क्राइब किया, वो जो डरावनी सेक्शंस में भी हमें डर उतना नहीं लगा क्योंकि आपका
अभी-
वॉइस एकदम सूदिंग रहा
What
थ्रू
is
आउट।
this horror idol? जैसे आपके
but
जो
लेकिन सुरेश जी-
हरकतें हैं वो जो
सुरेश जी,
आपने
ये
वो
तो
उसका सुर
नया-
पकड़े हैं।
सुर पकड़े
ये
हैं, हाँ।
कैटेगरी नया है, ये नया कैटेगरी
हॉरर
नया
पोएम्स।
category, horror
हाँ
poetry.
नहीं
Anyway,
जैसे उसने नरेशन किया। अच्छा we'll discuss.
उनको
But
जाने
thank you,
देते
sir.
ना।
उनको
Thank you
जाने
sir,
जाने
thank
दे,
you.
इसको जाने दे।
Hello,
also have
hello,
my
good
nice
evening
day.
ma'am. How are you?
Hi Hoezaay, hi Suresh sir, hi Sunil, big
Pl-
fan.
the plot
you,
twist
thank
is that he does not exist. She had called. He's the ghost.
Who's this? I
Anyway.
don't know. Hoezaay, what are you saying?
कोई नहीं है वहाँ पे. Hi.
Someone in the
Caught on,
room,
she
it's only
caught
you
on.
in the frame. We can't see anyone else.
Take care guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
You guys are doing great, amazing. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. लेकिन सुरेश,
Average. But yeah.
let me continue. मैं क्या बोल रहा है कि देख क्या
बोल
होता है
रहे?
कि जब भूत का कहानी सोते नहीं सुनते,
Plain भूत.
क्या होता है कि लोग बहुत परेशान होते हैं, बहुत स्केयर हो जाते हैं, right?
Correct,
And then they don't want to listen to more scary
Hey,
stories.
that's
But
such.
his narration is the
Yeah.
new calming narration.
Correct.
They're like, I am okay. I can listen to horror stories now.
You
because
want to be
he's-
scared, but you want to be so scared also.
Yeah.
Hey, so this
Nice.
is great. So you actually shoot a horror story with all this soft music and all instead of the.
And he's narrating in the background. It's like, oh, that's like I got scared, but you watched it, you heard it.
Like
Have a
some
Morgan Freeman voiceover also.
narrating it. Ghost
And the ghost
ASMR.
came and the ghost came and a cup of tea
So stupid.
and then made a face to scare me and I screamed loudly after that and then I went away and so did the ghost.
Yeah.
The
Morgan Freeman.
horror
Thank you
poem.
so much, sir.
Morgan
हाँ,
Freeman.
Morgan Freeman और दूसरा चीज होजे जी
You have
की
cheese?
और
I
सुरेश जी।
love cheese. Give me.
हाँ, मैं मतलब इस
बोलिए।
मौका जो आपने मुझे दे दिया आज आने के लिए बहुत खुश है।
Thank you. हम
हमारा
लोग भी
इंटरनेट
काफी
पैकेज
खुश
अभी
हैं.
खत्म, हमारा इंटरनेट पैकेज
ठीक
अभी
है,
खत्म
सर.
होने वाला, लेकिन
आप
लेकिन
आए.
लेकिन सुनो तो लेकिन आप
एक
हॉटस्पॉट
और
पे करेंगे।
कॉल ट्राई करते, मतलब हो सकते तो हो पाएगा।
ठीक है,
क्या?
जब भी आपको निकलना है सर आप निकलो. मुझे पता है.
एक
I've been
ऐसा
on
मत
live
बात
streams. It's
करे,
very tough
हमें
to exit politely.
क्या ऐसा बात मत करो, ऐसा पब्लिसिटी
Anyway.
और also
ए,
I think नहीं,
मेरे
अरे
लोग. हेलो सर. बड़ा क्यूट
Hi.
लग रहा है आज.
हाय ओ
आई मेरा कंपेटिटर, मेरा नेमेसिस. He managed to get the filter working. Hello darling, कैसी हो बेटा?
देखिए मैं एक पहली चीज सबको जो ये स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं,
बाप
Please.
रे.
लाइक,
आप कोविड टेस्ट लो.
सब्सक्राइब एंड हिट द बेल आइकॉन, और वो करेगा तो हम बहुत खुश हो जाएगा।
और भी खुश हो जाएंगे.
और नहीं तो?
वाह.
नहीं
और
क्या?
सुरेश जी,
हम्म?
आपका शक्ल देखिए बहुत खुश है आज में, और होते सर परिणीति जी आप इतना क्यूट सी है
थैंक यू डार्लिंग, थैंक यू। आप तो
गॉड
आप भी काफी क्यूट है, थोड़ा अजीब है आपकी दांत वैसे ये जो कर रहे हैं आप, बट
होता है ना कभी कभी।
thank you. It's the subscribers hamster, the subscriber hamster, everyone.
Hey,
Asking
spoiled
for
his
your
voice
likes and
change.
subscriptions. What?
He spoiled his voice change. You were talking over that.
No, he was speaking very softly.
होज़े परिणीति जी बहुत मतलब टेंशन हॉग है, तो कभी
ठीक है।
कभी ऐसे होते हैं।
आपको निकलना है कि क्या?
अरे रहने देना।
एक और कॉल सुन के जाना है ना।
Okay,
मैं
ठीक
बोला
है।
कि पैकेज अभी खत्म होने, मैंने सुरेश का भी वो पैकेज था पहले,
सुरेश
वो ही
जी
कर
को
लिया
पता
मैंने।
नहीं कि आप मुझे व्हाट्सएप पे मैसेजेस भेज रहे थे कि आपको निकलना है, उसको क्या पता है, बोले
मैंने
रेडी
ग्रुप पे
एक
भेज
चाटा
दिया,
मारेगा मैं।
ग्रुप चैट है, ग्रुप चैट।
Anyway,
Yeah,
Nana
group में डाल।
Susegad says heavy rain, ghost stories, pizza, electricity, cutoffs, and ghost stories, Kanmasti Gang, and Harami. Best plan for Saturday night before spooky night. What do you mean? That's, oh yeah, okay. Shivesh says, Pari, yo, big fan. Say hi to your lesser better half, Hoezaay as well. May the spook. Yeah. 1 minute में अगर ghosty गिरी नहीं हुआ, ghostlessness.
तो अब किक
इसमें तो
Yeah.
बहुत ज्यादा,
chat पे, बस।
but last story में you all missed the point. There are a lot of ghosts. In fact, there are two families of
He
ghosts
said
staying together.
7-8 पूरा
हाँ,
फुटबॉल
लेकिन-
टीम था, वो लोग
हाँ।
फुटबॉल खेलते थे। बट 1 मिनट पे खत्म कर रही हूँ ना सुरेश
बोलिए,
जी।
sorry, madam.
Vivek says this is Yaha Bhoot wala. Not sure what he means by that. Convert, thank you so much for your message. Melvin Mendonça from the Melvin Mene father-in-law's aulas. Earlier he said raising funds for teacher. That's what he said. Aafreen Islam. Oh my God. Listen, let me just get rid of the filter for this. Have you all seen the artwork on this? On today's this thing?
Really
Oh, bro,
Outstanding.
Ooh.
Outstanding. Very
Aafreen.
well done.
My name is Aafreen Islam. Just came to say thank you
Thank
to
you.
all the panelists and the Harami chat for all the love shown for the artwork. Also, Eid Mubarak, everyone. Eid Mubarak to you also.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid
What
Mubarak.
amazing artwork, man. Cyril, there's no difference
I look
between the
exactly
artwork
same
and what we
neckline,
look like.
everything, you know.
She got us. She got us down. Anyway, I think,
अरे
yeah. Sorry. मैं
आया
वापस
तो वापस।
आई थोड़ा जस्ट टू चेक और कुछ मिस
तो
नहीं हुई
जाइए
ना।
अभी।
नहीं मिस नहीं हुई। Leave my body.
Bye
Oh,
bye.
hi guys, welcome Suresh. Suresh looking like he's that guy now where you're getting into the airport and you have to pay to get past the toll, the parking. He looks so like he's like,
What?
I'm gonna catch you.
I'm waiting for you to make a
It
mistake.
looks like one of those.
All right, but
ethical
but I
government
love that
hackers who's
idea
working in
of
the background.
ghostlessness. Agar anybody senses ghostlessness,
Goshti,
let us
goshti.
know in the chat. We get rid of them. HHHJC, don't read this. Damn it, you got me.
Damn it, too late.
How was I not supposed to? Okay. Next caller coming in. Yeah.
स्टोरी
yeah.
गोष्ठी नहीं है तो आप गोष्ठी लिखो और किक लिखो तो
गोष्ठी गिरी होना चाहिए। अगर गोष्ठी गिरी नहीं है and it is ghostlessness उसमें तो
ये देख ये हमारा लास्ट कॉल है तो 100% ये टॉप 8 स्टोरी
hi sorry मैं थोड़ा यहाँ पे आई just ST90 says Hoezaay as a girl is a dream for all boys. What the hell? I'll take it. I'm desperate. I don't have an issue.
Can
Let's
I
keep going.
butt in for a minute because I've been keeping for quite for a long time
Yes.
and listening.
please button
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Suresh Menon.
Just go read out a few messages from Instagram also.
Wow.
Gayatri ji लिखती है, hello sir, namaskaram. Venkat Lakshmi is the mom's name. Hi mom. Hi Venkat Lakshmi. How are you doing? That's it.
That's it.
Okay, I got
Wow,
it.
what a build up
That's
for
it.
that.
And by the way, Subbalakshmi is who we had earlier on talking about Barkat and the ghost over there.
Yeah,
She's a pranic healer also. That's what I came to know now.
Man, what a crazy story she told us. I have a feeling someone is living over there, man.
I
वो
suspect.
लोगों को धक्का मार रहे हैं to get out of the way. उसको bathroom जाना था. Anyway, Scory ghost story in Bangalore is connecting to audio. नहीं हो रहा आपको. Manu, the Indian, always says, "Hi guys, big fan of Goshti. What can we name the hamster?" Chandesh Chua, no, we're calling him MC Hamster, guys.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding. Hey, Cyril, you put
Ding,
this
ding,
filter on
ding,
and sing.
ding,
You can't
ding,
touch this
ding,
tea.
ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding,
You can't touch
ding,
this.
ding.
वो चले गया अभी. He's gone to his house.
Scary ghost story
Hamster.
from Bangalore. आप अपना please LAN cable
ज़रा
check
pressure
कर
है,
लेना.
please ladies, please. Last call है, थोड़ा सा गोष्ठी स्टोरी मुझे सुन के तर्क के
Imagine this goes on for 1 hour. We don't get a call. And Cyril's like, last call. मैं अभी निकलने वाला हूँ last call के साथ.
Last
call.
Then there are queues. Very sad. Please, Cyril, please stay on.
Sir, I would for you always. You know
Put
that
him
awkward
on-
thing
put
when
him
you're in a
on the
family-
spot.
when you're in a family.
For you, okay, I'll stay.
For you, I'll not say
Thank you.
so.
Yeah. Have another drink, man. Hey, just don't worry, man. Have another drink, man. Just drink it, man. The problems
This
you have.
looks like a lemon tree property.
No,
What are you
this is
looking at?
actually a house I'm staying in.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, lemon trees can't own property. They're just trees.
You're in Kandolim?
Sure.
You're in Kandolim?
No, man, I'm in
Cheerim.
What is
No,
hodler
close by.
called? अपना Zoom में बता देना, मैं उसको लेके आएगा.
किसको?
Hoezaay, please wish happy birthday to Ansh Sapre. My friend is your big fan. Nikita Salunke says, happy birthday to Anish Sapre. I should have said it correctly the first time, but better late than never. Anish Sapre, happy birthday. Ding, 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 Sir, you're doing 3 different songs.
Happy birthday to you. Ding, 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 ding.
Happy birthday to you.
For everyone
Happy
who's just tuned in,
birthday.
I know there's no reason for you to hit subscribe, but if you could do that, that would be great. Don't forget to leave a like,
birthday
leave a
to
comment. Yes, I too am confused about what's happening on
I
the
think
stream.
Cyril is trying to sing with the filter. He doesn't realize the filter is not on.
He does not know anything. We're
what
pulling in
filter?
the next person.
Oh,
Yeah, actually, we've not got a call since Cyril said we'll take the last call
Yeah,
and
what the
go.
hell? What's
Nobody
going
call.
on?
Everybody stop calling.
No one called. Ooh, this is a scary story, guys.
What is that? Is that the side of a bathroom? Is it the top of a ceiling? What is it? Is it like that game Dominoes? What is
Socorro.
it?
That's why I'm Sureshji. Socorro.
He had to
Socorro.
Google it. After going there, he had to Google where he is. he
hey, I just saw
Googled,
somebody pass
where
by
am
in the.
I?
I just saw something pass by in the frame there.
Amazing.
That's
amazing.
it.
He's coming. He's coming.
Person stays on top there.
Hello there. Full mahal. Amazing.
You'll have to unmute him.
Yeah, sir. Pata hai.
Sir, before
Kya-
I proceed, I want to be honest. I came on this stream in Jan.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. We make
Okay.
up the
Point for
rules. It's
honesty.
all made up stuff. Don't worry about it.
Okay, sure. So I'll start off with the story.
Take it.
Well,
Who's
rating-
speaking
with-
for? Hello,
rating.
who's speaking?
This is Roshan.
Hi, Roshan.
Roshan.
How are you? And what rating will you give your story, sir?
I would give it 9 out of 10.
Oh.
Self-appraisal is quite high.
Expectations, sir.
Good.
This is indeed a good story. I'll be
Take it
honest with
away. Take it away. sir.
Okay. All yours, sir.
you. This is based on true events. This happened when I was in my college. We had a free lecture. Okay. So during the free lecture, we just had spooky ghost story session. This was almost 15 years back. So one of my friend told me a story, and initially I said, no, this is fake. This can't be true. But then he gave me a proof. He showed an article which was published in a local Tamil paper. It was in late 70s. Okay. And he said, this is based on true events. It really happened in Tamil Nadu. So the story goes this way. Late 70s, I think a couple from Vashi, they had some mannat. They wanted to go to a temple in Chennai to offer prayers. And they had booked their own private cab, and they traveled all the way from Vashi to Chennai. And this man, he had his native in Palakkad. Palakkad is a small town in, it's bordering Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil.
Hey, ஒரு நிமிஷம். Palakkad. It's
Palakkad, sorry.
border. I'm from there. I was born there.
Sorry for the
No,
wrong
no.
pronunciation.
Please, that's fine.
Also, Bandra is Bandra. Okay, when you're like,
Yeah.
please continue. Yeah.
Sure. So, that couple went to Palakkad first. Sorry for the mispronunciation.
That's fine.
And they wanted to stay there for at least 2-3 days before they could go to Chennai to the temple. So this lady was a bit skeptic. She never believed in ghosts and vengeful souls and all. Right in the middle of that village, there was a banyan tree. Okay, and that banyan tree had a lot of mantras and a lot of thread around it. Okay, and lot of mantras written on the tree. And then the local also said, "Don't go near that banyan tree. It is cursed. Don't go there. It's not good." This lady kind of ignored everyone. She said no, she doesn't believe in all that, and she started tearing off some mantras and ripping off those threads which were tied around the banyan tree. Okay, now cut to 1 week later, they go to Chennai. Okay, they offer prayer and all. Everything works fine. Every night, this lady gets fever. She starts getting fever. She starts losing her hair. Her nail is all she starts losing a nail as well. It becomes yellow and it becomes very brittle. So nobody is able to understand what is happening to her. So every night she would fall ill. She started losing weight. She couldn't eat. So they went to they called up a lot of doctors, and 70 80s, it was not that developed. Doctors were not that they didn't have access to good hospitals there. So they would call the local doctors, local way. Then even they couldn't understand what is going on with this lady. Her condition is deteriorating day by day. So one night, what happens, and this is the scariest part, the husband is sleeping. Okay, at night the husband is sleeping, and sometimes you get a right to drink water or to use the washroom. So I think around 2 a.m. in the morning, he got up and he could see that his wife is standing in the corner. Okay, and she has a hair all over her face. Okay, and she's murmuring something. She's murmuring something in Tamil that I will not do it, I will not do it, I will not do it. Sorry, I will not do it. And say, for example, that lady's name is Asha, just for example. So this man gets up and he says, "Asha, what is wrong with you?" He says in Tamil. So all of a sudden, this lady just comes at him and she bites his hand. Okay, she bites his hand, and this guy is screaming in pain. Okay, he screams in pain, and the family member comes and they tie this lady to a chair because she becomes very aggressive. She has become very violent. So people get scared. What is going on? Is it psychological or something happened to her? So they called a lot of exorcists from different religions. Nobody is able to understand. Nobody is able to understand what is going on. But there was one. I think there was some religious person in the village who observed one thing very unusual. He would see that at night something black would come near this lady. Something very dark. Daytime she was okay. Still she was weak, but daytime she was very she was okay. But at night something would just come closer to her, which was very dark. It was not even a silhouette. It was in the form of it was not in a human form. Something very dark, something very evil, and that would enter into her body, and then she would start behaving quite abnormal, unusual. So there was only one way left to take her to Balaji temple in Rajasthan. So they took her, and they had to at least take 5 to 6 hefty men to force her to go to Balaji. So again, that man had to book a private cab, and multiple problems came when they were traveling to Balaji. The car would broke down, or she would start attacking those guys who are accompanying her. All this happened after 4-5 days. They reached Balaji temple. As soon as they reached Balaji temple, this lady calmed down. Okay, whatever was within her probably left her for some time. And at that time, this guy, this Panditji, the exorcist, is sitting right opposite her, and he is asking her, "Why did you remove those mantras?" Nobody spoke a thing, okay, about this incident. They just took her, make her sit in front of that Pandit, and that Pandit is asking, "Why did you remove those mantra and those thread from banyan tree? Do you know what you're dealing with?" He asked. Then this lady says, no, I could see a lady, and the first time when she attacked the husband, she was actually begging in front of that lady to leave her body, but that lady, that entity overpowered her body. So he said, I'll tell you the background behind it, and he told the husband as well. So this story dates back 100 years ago. There was a lady in the town in Palakkad, and she and her husband did not have any kids. Okay, so after a long time, they had a stillborn. They had a stillborn baby, and that psychologically affected the lady. So she became a little psycho, and what she would do is she would kill newborns in that village. Okay, she will seal the baby and she will kill the baby. So when the villagers came to know that she did this, they just tied that woman, on the tree, on that banyan tree, and they hacked her into pieces with axe because they were so pissed off with her. They hacked her and they threw her body, in the forest. So the last ritual was not performed. And after that, after when they did it, that lady started, haunting the entire village. So in order to stop that haunting, they called some powerful priest from the north, and they had to get the ritual done. So all that mantra that was written was to contain that evil spirit of that lady within the tree, so that she doesn't come out, because that lady had become a vengeful soul. She just wanted to take revenge on the villagers. And what this lady did is, the skeptical lady, she destroyed the thread which was actually protecting the villagers, and she destroyed the mantra. And that is when that evil spirit was left free, and she started harrowing this lady. So then she asked this lady who was being possessed, she asked, is there a way to get rid of this evil spirit? So the Panditji said, no, there is no way I can help you to get rid of this evil spirit. Only thing is, you have to get involved in prayers now. So earlier you were not believing in God, but now you have to chant Hanuman Chalisa daily. You have to get up early in the morning and pray Gayatri Mantra, he told, to do all these things without fail. Because there is no way you have invited her. In a way, you have asked her to come into your body by unleashing, her from the banyan tree. So there is no way this lady is going to leave you. Only thing is your prayers, and you should be in, in vicinity of holy people. Then the power of this lady will diminish. But as soon as you stop praying and all, this evil spirit will attack you again. So I think after that, that lady went back and she started offering pujas in the morning, doing prayers and all. And this whole haunting stopped. So it's not that she was free from the evil spirit. It's just that she diverted from being an atheist or being a skeptical person to more religious person, and that kind of put a hold on the activity. So that was the story all about.
Super creepy story, Roshan. Well played. Chad, you can give your rating for the story, but this is the first time someone told us a story where the priest says, "Nahi, kuch nahi ho sakta. Sorry."
There's no hope,
dude. Otherwise, there's always kuch to upay rehta hai na. They're like, you can do this or you can do that, and this time he was like, "No, bro, sorry."
But she invited, right? She was warned already not to do it. In a way, she asked for it.
Anyone. Superb. Roshan, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Have a good one.
Thank you so much. Have a good one, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
होज़ाई जी, सुनो जी, I mean, इसकी कहानी पहले सुन के बहुत डर लगे मेरे, बहुत डरगी स्टोरी था।
मैं तो डर गई। Yes, sir. बोल रहे?
पूछना है आपको। Which tree is not allowed in any country?
Which tree not allowed in any country? Military?
No, sir. Banyan.
Banyan tree. Oh
my God, there's so many layers there. I need a week to come up to understand that one. Very good, sir. Really well done. That was Roshan. Yeah, someone said Roshan always tells a good story. Roshan, you have received the golden ticket from us.
Storytelling.
It's something I just made up. You're allowed to come whenever you want, and next time you come with a terrible story. That's what happens.
Cyril, one for you. Which tree is a favorite of all girls who had breakups?
Oh, what an elaborate setup.
The favorite tree of girls who had breakups.
No, coconut?
Mango tree. And
that's all the time we have today. Thank you so much. I'm going to end this before this gets worse.
Man, but
Cyril,
I just want to, yeah.
This is the moment where you're supposed to say, and thank you guys. Because
And
see, then
thank
I'll
you
move on to
guys.
the next story.
नहीं, and thank you guys. Good night. नहीं, actually सुरेश जी, होजे जी और हमारे जो
You're leaving or
हरामी
staying?
chat.
Bata na.
He's saying
I leave, sir.
one more
I
story,
have
he said.
to.
I
But
like how
last.
Suresh really being, have another
Uh,
drink, man. Just don't worry. They're fine at home, man. You have another one.
Yeah.
Suresh,
मैंगो
जाने
सर
दे,
आपने
जाने दे उसको.
मैंगो बोल दिया अभी सीधा
Only
मैंगो
40 minutes left. He's stuck around for so long. वो भी Goa से. See, for Cyril's effort. For the effort from Goa. He's stolen his neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Oh, for a moment I heard neighbor's Wi-Fi.
Also, the laptop does not belong to him. And इतना सब होने के बाद Cyril फिर भी तालियां आपके लिए. Ladies
फ्रेम
and
अच्छा था ना
gentlemen,
फ्रेम
yeah,
सब
बहुत अच्छा था.
एस्थेटिक साउंड ठीक था
Drop some peaches and stuff for Mr. Diabriello. Jagdish Bhai, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much. And making strange, like, bum type shapes with his hands. I don't know how he disconnected his internet at the same time. We leave that up to mystery. Disconnected. Oh, very interesting. Great stuff. Suresh, whatever you're eating, you should just pretend like they sponsor us now. What are you eating?
I'm eating popcorns.
Oh. I think the plural
Microwave
is
popcorn.
Act 2. Guys, y'all should really sponsor Suresh, like make him your brand ambassador. Like how they have the Michelin Man. Suresh should be the Act 2 guy.
Yeah, they can
And
send
you
me
have a lot of popcorn. You drink
popcorn.
I was gonna say you drink a lot of popcorn. You have a lot of popcorn Suresh, in the week. Is it only when ghost stories happens or otherwise also?
Only when ghost stories happen. But I do love popcorn.
Okay, cool. It doesn't
Like
seem
the
like
one,
that,
the
though.
cheese popcorn मेरे को बहुत पसंद है.
Cheese? आपके पास cheese है sir? दे दो. Just kidding. ST90 says, just love to see you guys laugh and talk amongst yourselves. And Hoezaay, your expression is another level, man. Love you guys. ये मेरा alt account है. Leave my border. अरे Cyril किधर गया?
अभी तेरा देखा थोड़ी देर पहले बॉडी पोजीशन के बारे में बात हुआ था और तू ऐसा मत बोला.
Hey, stop it. I'm alone, yeah. Listen, people were asking, did you not do ghost stories for the past like a couple of weeks because you're alone at home? That's not the only factor, okay, guys. People were busy. Suresh was busy. Ask him. Look at him. He's
Yes,
so
I
busy.
am. I'm so tired and some good announcements coming. I'm
busy.
really tired. Busy.
You can't help but say tired. I was not that busy. I wanted these guys to get some rest and all, and sabko thoda rest dena chahiye tha. So yeah, Cyril in Goa, you know how it is. And yes, also, you know, what I was watching, Suresh. I was watching Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, and some scenes, the lighting is so dark. Like it's really, really dark. They've lit it up just enough so you can see Vader's like lights on him and the.
But really, I'm not enjoying that, you know, because both are pure करके देखना पड़ रहा है.
Maybe we're getting old, we can't see properly. But anyway,
no, but that's fine. What's the point if you can't see properly?
No. So what I did is I turned up the brightness on the TV, and now this is what these ghost stories have done to me. Okay, I turned up the brightness on the TV and I put the lights off. This is like some 3 in the morning or something. I started feeling very like there are no ghosts in my house. There are no ghosts in my house. I want to say it one more time. There are no ghosts in my house. I don't believe there are any ghosts. But Rick's kai ko lene ka? It's the mind starts, you know, like what if there's an old lady in my kitchen? I should ask her if she wants to sit down there. That's a terrible thought. But anyway, तो ये सब हो रहा है अपने साथ सर.
नहीं ये सब होता रहेगा इसमें कुछ घबराने की.
एक छोटा लाइट डालना पड़ता है साइड में, you know, just to make sure कि सब कोई नहीं है. All the doors and all are locked. But I'm like, anyway. Yeah, Malvi, when I watch shows, I watch them all the way through. If I invest 1 hour, I invest then 8 hours later into it. Let's keep going, guys. A big round of applause for Suresh Menon, always sticking it through. He's like a telegames, like professional telegames guy, gets through like till the end. Always amazing, Mr. Viscosity. Look at that smile.
Wow. Here. Fifth.
There's no basket behind me.
Seven. Nuf. Da. You said telegames. I was counting in the German style. That's what you used to do.
Unfortunately, Suresh, only you and me are that old.
That's okay.
That we remember those telegames. This Doordarshan pe aata tha na? Doordarshan pe.
Yeah,
that was great stuff.
Friend.
I am pretty old, yeah. Who's this? ST90 says, yes, this is me, Hoezaay, with an alt account, and I have ghosts in my house. Don't sleep, my body. Ah, good. Luckily, I don't remember that last message. I'll be very creeped out. To wait for the sun to come up before I can go to sleep. Let's not get into all these things. We're moving on to our next story. I would like you to please take a couple of moments to go over to the creator of the artworks Instagram account. What phenomenal artwork. It's amazing stuff. Please go send us some love, send us some Instagram followers, some comments, thoda interactions, I'll go, we'll go, wala scene. And thank you for making that really amazing stuff. Suresh, we'll have this discussion about do we keep the light on when you're sleeping or not. Baad mein karte
Yes, we
hain.
must. We
End,
must. I
end
do.
mein,
When
end
I'm
mein.
anyway, ठीक है.
You keep
मेरे
the
पास
light
पूरा
on?
when I'm
We'll
alone.
discuss. Baad mein,
Yeah.
So silly. You keep the light-
What's so silly?
Nothing. I never said anything silly. Yara, silly,
Okay.
silly. Hey, Pariniti doesn't have an OnlyFans account. Only man's account. Man, I missed doing this actually, Suresh. Even though I really, you know me, I enjoy doing nothing also. I did so much of nothing like for a whole month. It was amazing.
Yeah, I could see some
I'm
lovely
always
posts of
doing
yours.
nothing, but this was like on
But
another level of nothing. Yeah?
that's your beauty, Jose.
I love that.
Because you love comedy so much and you make people entertain people so much
No.
कि आपको ये लगता है कि जब आप करते हैं ऐसा it's nothing. लेकिन ये लोगों के लिए बहुत अच्छी बात है.
No.
Welcome to you. So इतनी अच्छा लगता है लोगों को कि जब आप लोगों को हंसाते हैं, entertain करते हैं and you feel it's nothing. इसका मतलब truly आपका दिल और आपका जो नेचुरल है
Please, बंद कीजिए,
भगवान
बंद.
आपको हमेशा हमारे लिए दिस माय वर्स्ट इमिटेशन ऑफ कपिल देव बट आई ट्राइड दैट्स इट.
Please, बंद कीजिए. Anyway, we're getting our next caller on. Us to unmute. Here we go. Took me a while.
Hi.
Hi, Huku. Hi. कसं काय?
मस्त आहे.
काय चाललो तिकडे?
We are here trying to watch the stream and
Oh
waiting
my-
for a very long time.
अरे माफ करा आपल्याला.
It looks like you all are doing some like illegal packaging of something together all together over there.
No, we are trying to work because we have work to do. But yeah.
How cool. Anyway, welcome to the stream.
Yeah. Thank you. So I'll just get to my story because it's a little long. So this started somewhere around in 2007. Okay, my rating is around 6.57.
6.57. Okay.
So,
ठीक है, चलेगा.
Thank you. So this started around 2007 or 8, and our house was under renovation. So we were living in this place in Juhu, which is right by the beach, like this sanatorium with these really old buildings. And there was a long corridor, and at the end of the corridor was the bathroom. And this area was always dark. Okay, so like no matter how much light you put in the house, that area is always dark. And I was in school back then, so I would be very scared to go to the bathroom or whatever at night. And my parents being like typical parents, there are no ghosts, there is nothing, there is that. Yeah. So I was like, okay, but I always felt like there was a lady standing there, like in black, and I'd be very scared. And eventually we moved to our house, and so basically in the house there was this window beyond which we were on the 3rd floor, and there was this huge garden and a bungalow which nobody lived in, and this was in Vakola, and like maybe around 500-600 feet across that patch was a chawl. So at the chawl there was like this L corner that you see, and I was studying for my board exams for my 10th, and I was a night person, so I would always study at night, and like at 2:33 is when I would take my break. So I would go to that window and like just look out, and every day I would see this one black figure at that corner for some reason. And I used to always be like, okay, maybe there's like an old auntie, who can't sleep because old age does weird things. And like she's always looking in my direction. She's always at that same corner. And I would be like, I was not really scared because I never really thought too much about it. And then my boards happened. And between all of that, just before my boards, my my Masi passed away. Basically, I was very close to her. So I was like in an emotional wreck. So then I went into 11th grade, and I eventually stopped going to college. I would just be at home. And in the middle of the day, I would be so scared. I would feel like, somebody's coming to grab me. So there was like this desk where I used to study. the computer table, and I would go below it and I would just sit and cry because I used to feel like somebody's, trying to grab me, somebody's trying to get to me. And I was completely like, I stopped talking to everybody. I used to be very angry all the time. So eventually I thought that, this is like something out of my control. So I decided to go into therapy, and I did therapy for like about 6 months after that. But it didn't really help. Like my depression didn't go away, and I used to still have these really anxiety moments. So I think towards the very end, I mean, the point was such that just before my 12th boards, my mom legit has come to me and she's like, "You're not in the state to give your exams, you'd fail. So just take a drop here. Like, I get it, you're going through stuff, but just take a drop here. It's better than failing." But she had a really close friend who is into like spiritual healing, and she does aura healing and everything. And she spoke to her and she's like, why don't you send your daughter to me, and I'll, have a session with her. Let's see, like maybe, she can get more focused on her studies or something. So I go to her, and we sit down, and she's like, okay, what's happening in life? And I'm very close to her, so I'm very open about things with her. And I told her a couple of things. And she's like, okay, we are just going to do a very simple thing. We're going to sit and we're going to meditate, and just hold my hand and meditate. Just close your eyes. And I'm like, okay. So I'm just sitting there, and I've closed my eyes, and then I'm like seeing these things. And it happens, when you're like bored and you're just imagining things in your head. So I'm not paying any attention to whatever I'm seeing when my eyes are closed. So at one point, she's like, okay, you can open your eyes now. And I opened my eyes, and then she's like, okay, so did you see anything? And I'm like, no, not really. So she's like, okay, so I'm going to tell you what I saw, and then you can tell me if that's the same thing that you saw. And she goes on to describe the exact same thing that I was seeing while my eyes were closed. And it was like I had goosebumps all over me. And she's like, so basically, what has happened is that because you have been emotionally disturbed for a while now, there is this entity that is latched onto you. And this entity is just like taking your energy because they generally require an aura to survive. So she's sharing your aura. And when I opened the door and you walked in, I saw it with you. And I was like, okay. And she's like, you saw it, right? I said, yeah, I saw it, but I thought I was imagining things. So she's like, no, you're not imagining it. It is very real what is happening. And she's like, okay, we're going to go back into meditation. We're going to close our eyes, and you're just going to tell that entity that you're not welcome here. You have to leave. And I'm like, okay, fine. That sounds simple enough. So what happens, I close my eyes, and I'm basically in this huge meadow, which is like about 50, 70 feet wide meadow. And there's a forest all around me. And I'm looking at I'm standing at one end, and at the very other end, there is this lady who's probably 7 feet, 8 feet in height. She has very long, very bad hair, and her face is completely distorted. Like it has no features. It is just like a burnt, distorted face. And I'm seeing that. And I've seen that before also when I closed my eyes. So she's like, and at this point, my mom's friend, she's guiding me through what I'm supposed to do. And she's like, just go ahead and say that, you're not welcome here. You're not supposed to be here. Please leave. You don't have place here. And the minute I say that, the entity who is like 60 feet away from me comes here, like away from my, and she's completely there. And I don't know what to do. And she's holding my hand tightly, and she's like, don't worry, just keep saying it. You're not welcome. You're not welcome. And I do that. And eventually she actually just disappears in front of me. And then I come out and I open my eyes, and I legit probably felt like 10 kgs lighter the second that this happened. And this was like the first experience I had, because before this, every time my parents have been telling me that there are no ghosts, there are no things. And today we've reached a point where they come and ask me, is this place safe? Is there something here? Can you feel anything? Like I've had a lot of other experiences as well, but this was the experience that I finally connected to. And I'm like, okay, these things exist and you have to be careful. So yeah, and that was my experience.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Suresh, you can unclench now.
Oh.
He is very, I was also clenched the whole time. Man, very sick. You're good now, though. You're having fun, right? I mean, you guys are doing illegal packaging and stuff in your house.
No,
I
like
mean,
we
things are
are
going.
huge.
Hi, love you
Oh.
too.
We love your stream, and we have actually infiltrated our entire office, and like everybody is addicted to the stream now, and they're
Like
waiting.
to
Like
apologize to the management of that office. Very, very
we are
sorry
the
this
management.
happened. Oh,
We are
even better.
Even better. We still
Fantastic.
apologize.
Anyway, thanks for sharing that with us, man. Crazy
Thank
stuff.
you. So
And-
great to talk to you all, and absolutely huge fan.
And listen,
Thank
everybody
you.
in the chat they wanted to know, is that a hat you have on or is that a hairstyle?
It's a ribbon.
I thought that this will.
My kid has one of those. I was like, wow, that's so cool. I was like, oh, God.
I was really nervous, so I
Anyway.
wanted something.
It's a Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Thank you so much.
Thank
Take care.
you.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Hey, kids. It's me, Mickey Mouse.
Tell me something. Tell me what the story is. I'm goofy.
Mr. Darola, how are you? After a long time, I'm seeing
I'm
you.
fine. अरे तो मेरे को एक बात बता.
Mister.
I told this many times, sometimes aura के अंदर घुस के ना you feel the energy. So it's so
Driver,
scary at
मेरा
times.
aura लेके आओ.
Oh, तू joke मारेगा इसके ऊपर ना.
Oh, sorry. No, look. See, the entity should understand that I'm cracking the jokes to make the viewers more comfortable and you. So it's for a good cause. I don't mean any ill intentions in case anyone is around, like Darth Vader or anything. But
Okay.
wow. That was a really good story, though. Wow, Suresh. Who comes and serves you all these things in the middle of the night, bro?
Amrud.
Who's this Amrud? I've not heard of them.
No, this is Amrud. This
Acha,
is Peru.
okay. I thought someone named Amrud keeps delivering stuff to you. Suddenly popcorn shows up, then Amrud, then all. Amazing, yaar. Kya life hai? But
Popcorn में microwave में डाल के रखता हूँ.
okay. Solomon the hodler. उनको लेके आ रहे हैं अंदर. Ashwini Shetty says, love this stream. Please give shout out to Shruti Rushang. Also my bro Shashank. I miss him. Give my love to Chloe. Love to you, Hoezaay, Suresh sir and Cyril. आपने ढेर सारा प्यार सबको. Shruti Rushang from Ashwini Shetty. Solomon the cryptocurrency hodler. Hodler. Hey who?
Hey, Kishore Kumar.
Connecting. But Suresh, how did you reach this point of like someone was saying, like a Pokemon, you have evolved from Suresh to Asuresh, and now you're like into technology, you know how to fix things, you're giving other people advice. How did you come this far, sir?
I think I would like to thank everybody with the place where I work, that is MX Player, because these children have been teaching
They've been
me a lot of
helping you,
things.
really?
Yeah, and I would love to, because it's a great
Hey,
place to
hi.
work.
And
Hey,
every day
hi,
they're like,
Solomon.
Sala, wo Suresh ko Sala phone call bhi karne nahi aata hai. Anyway, Mr. Hodler, welcome.
Yes. Hi.
Kaise
Hi,
ka hai?
guys. Yeah, I mean, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is
I
it
can-
clear?
Is this, wait a second, is this Abish Matthew with a different hairstyle? Anyway, I can't tell. I'll call him later. Welcome, sir.
Yes. Is there a way that I can just turn off my camera and then continue
Yes,
with
you
my
can keep
story?
your finger on it like that, or you can put off the camera on from the software. Totally
Yeah.
up to you.
Thanks. 1 second. Huh? All right. So,
Mega.
yeah. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, sir. Clearly.
We can hear you, son. We have been hearing you clearly.
Just thinking about it gives me chills at the moment. So just bear with me for a moment. Let me
Okay.
have a glass of water. 1 second.
But he's breaking the bottles. He's like, my story batayega aaj.
Tandoori tadka flavor popcorn.
ASMR.
Hoezaay verse.
Thank you.
Drinking- yeah, go for it.
Thanks. 1 second. So just let me give you the background, what exactly it is,
Okay.
how it started. So this was back in 2009. I was working for a five-star hotel at the moment. So it was, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. When we're very silent, it means we're engrossed in the story or
Oh.
eating food.
Sorry about that. It's just that I was working in a five-star hotel at the moment, at the time. This was in 2009, actually. And just to give you the idea as of, I mean, this is completely linked to what I'm about to say with my experience with what has happened. So, you know how it is when it comes to five-star hotels, right? when it comes to 5-star, the reason why they get 5-star rating is because everything has to be crisp and everything has to be fresh. I mean, when it comes to the food or anything of that sort, right?
Yeah, speaking of ratings, what rating would you like to give your story? Take a breath, sir. Take a breath. Don't be nervous.
Yeah.
Sab
This is the
theek
first
hai.
time, I've got this stage fright. That's the
Don't
reason I
worry.
turned off my camera.
Hota hai.
So
Don't worry.
sorry about
Arey,
that, man.
have you seen our faces? You got nothing to worry about. Take your time. Saans slow. Breathe in. Breathe out with us.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Arey, Suresh, kya kar diya?
Appreciate it. Yeah. So, yeah.
How much would you rate this
basically-
story by yourself if you were to hear someone else tell you the story?
Well, to be honest, I mean, I would not rate it myself. I mean, I would ask you to rate it at the end.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Continue. Amrut.
So it started in 2009, basically. This is my routine usually. I usually go to work at 6 o'clock in the evening, and then my work would be till 12 o'clock. It's basically event management. I just have to make sure that all the catering boys are in place and the food
Everything is like
stocked
11,
and everything.
11. Yeah.
Everything's in place. Yeah.
11.
So
yeah.
The reason I was talking about the rating system, how a hotel gets 5-star rating is because let's say for example rumali roti hai na, जो ऐसे ही dry हो जाता है ना, in functions or any local local banquet halls or any place, what they do is they try to give it to the customers, right? But when it comes to 5-star hotels, if it is not freaking hot at the time, what they do is they just throw it away. It could be anything. So every day a new batch of food is being prepared. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We're listening carefully.
Okay, at the reason. Okay, you would know why exactly I'm talking about this shit. Okay, so yeah, every day, even for the employees as well as the customer, it's new batch of food that's being prepared. So that's how, I mean, that's part of the process how the rating system goes. And yeah, the food is being thrown basically by the end of the night. So the function, I mean, this is one particular day. I mean, this was my daily routine actually. And one particular day, what happened was, sorry, man. Sorry. 1 second.
It's okay. Don't worry, bro. Tension nahi. Just I'll tell you what. Imagine you are not live.
Imagine Hoezaay and me are Rumali rotis.
Oh, no. Even better. Imagine the panelists naked. Suresh, imagine Suresh naked. You will never.
Will scare him.
You might not stop laughing.
It's just that, Hoezaay, the anxiety in me, it's taking over, and I can imagine what exactly happened.
Chal,
right?
forget the ghost story then. Let's talk about life. Is everything okay? How are you, buddy? Tension mat lo. This is just a silly stream. Nobody's watching even. Just see. Koi hai hi nahi idhar. Breathe with us. Breathe with us.
But Solomon, I'm very fascinated. ऐसा जहाँ पे फेंकता रोटी अगली बार मेरे को बता देना, मैं पहुंच जाऊंगा.
Do you?
Thanks.
You don't have the chat open or anything,
yeah.
na? That can be very stressful. Don't keep that open.
No, I did not. I mean, that was the first thing I turned off because the chat. I mean, people in the chat can be mean sometimes. When you talk, yeah. So
don't worry.
I appreciate the people in the chat as well. So yeah, thanks for getting that sorted, Hoezaay. Appreciate it.
So I'll tell you what, don't worry about telling us the long story and all. You just come straight to that point where the ghost shows up. What was the scary part?
Okay. It's the demon actually which followed me.
Where? From where?
Okay. So the first things first, what I do is, okay, now I'm clear and I'll get to the point. So the first things first, what I do is, this is my routine, okay? By 12 o'clock in the at night, what I do is I leave the hotel and then go to my place. And what I do is I walk from the road to my place. It's basically 1.5 kilometer at the time. You did not have any Uber or Ola at the time, right? So I had to walk in. This was back in 2009 is what I'm talking about. So I just have to cross the road and walk to my place, 1.5 kilometer.
And a demon followed you?
Yes, that's what I'm getting at. 1 second. So once I cross the road, right, this is the story. no bullshit. I mean, it could be bullshit for you, but no. So once I crossed the road, right, I could hear this. When it comes to these construction workers, right, they have this. They wear slippers and they have this. They make this sound by walking on the road, right? Like बोल के चलते हैं ना ये लोग.
Because the slippers hitting the bottom of your
Slippers
foot.
hitting the yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how it started. So I was like, some other construction worker might be coming in the back, and he might be stressed, and they have this stressful day, right? Throughout the day they work.
Yeah.
So I was not caring about it. So I started walking, and then the same sound kept repeating, and I was like completely tired towards the end of my day, right? So I turned backside, and I don't see a person. Basically, I can see a black silhouette.
Yes.
Black silhouette, but I can make out that that person is wearing a t-shirt and a knicker, basically, and he's doing the same thing. I mean, he's walking like this. I mean, even after me looking at him, people usually stop doing or making sounds like this, right?
So he followed
he
you
didn't.
then.
He didn't do anything. I mean, he was doing the same thing, and he was just walking. I mean, he's walking at the pace where I'm walking. He's following my pace, actually. So the way I'm walking, right, it's like he's mirroring me.
Good.
Okay.
That's
so I
very
started
creepy.
walking, and apne andar ye jo, I mean, you have this child in you, right? I mean, it wants to rationalize. I mean, you have this feeling where you want to rationalize, and you want to make sense of the situation, right? So I'm like, okay, I can see a dark silhouette. Okay, what if, let me make sure that this is not what I'm thinking it is. So I was just waiting for the person to walk under a street lamp. So just to make sure that light uske paas girti hai, uske upar girti hai, or I can make out who this person is, right? So that I can stare or tell him to knock this off at the middle of the night, because it was already 1 o'clock or 1:30 at night. Hello.
So then?
So after that, वो जब street light के नीचे आ रहा है ना, I can only see the dark silhouette getting darker. It's like the light is not passing into it.
My God.
And is making this sound again. And from there, मेरी तो फट गई. I'm telling you, right? I was cold as fuck, man. मैं चल रहा था ऐसे, and just to make sure that फिर से वो feeling आती है ना, I just have to rationalize this. This is not what I'm thinking. मैं थोड़ा दूर चल रहा हूँ ऐसे, and he's following my same pace. अगर मैं एक कदम उठाता हूँ, वो भी एक कदम उठाता है. मैं रुकता हूँ, तो वो भी रुक जाता है. तो थोड़ी देर वैसे ही चल रहा था. I was completely scared कि उसके मुंह में ना, I mean, I can hear. I could not make out what exactly it is. It looks like drool from his mouth.
Oh my God. So technically at this point, the best way for him to not reach you is for you to stop moving.
For me to stop moving. Exactly. Spot on. So that's how it was. I stop, he stops. I walk, he walks. I take another step, he also takes another step. So it's like exactly mirror, right? So मैं ऐसे ही चल रहा था. I was like completely scared, man. I got bonkers and this chill down the spine, right? You can hear that expression, but feeling that it's a different level, man.
That's
so
crazy.
I had that.
So I'm so sorry,
feeling.
but we're running out of time, sir. Can you tell us how did you escape this whole thing then? Did you run? What did you do? Did you turn around and start walking after him? Then it is you are chasing him.
Okay, here's the fact. थोड़ा दूर जाने के बाद क्या है ना, कृष्णा का टेम्पल आया था, Lord Krishna. I'm a Christian basically, but when you see the temple, right, you have this feeling that हाँ कुछ नहीं होगा अभी तो.
It's a holy place, yeah. So you felt like you were going there.
Yeah. After no, I did not go there. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying the last caller has sent me an abusive message. But no, what I'm saying is then you managed to get away from this demon who was following you and like sort of doing like an performance act with you.
Okay. after Krishna temple, right? I pretended that there were bushes, and I was pretending to pee right there. Just make sure. I mean, roadside मूत मारते हैं ना, तो I was मेरे माइंड में क्या है ना, क्या चल रहा है ना, मैं ऐसा अगर प्रिटेंड करूंगा ना, वो चला जाएगा.
अच्छा, ओवरटेक करके जाएगा.
हाँ, ओवरटेक करके चला जाएगा. ये कुछ भूत वूत है. ये कृष्णा टेम्पल के बाद आ गया मैं. बुशेस में इफ आई पी तो वो चला जाएगा, मुझे छोड़ देगा.
वो भी
तो आई
भूतने
थॉट,
लगा.
हाँ, ये इट वर्कड फॉर अ सेकंड. मैं पीछे देखा, वो भी नहीं है, किधर भी नहीं है. तो द मोमेंट आई टर्न राइट, मेरे ऑपोजिट में वो एग्जैक्टली मुझे देख रहा है. He's also I mean acting like he's peeing. मुझे देख रहा है.
I knew this would happen, bro. I'm so sorry, but we're really running out of time. You have to get to the point where you escaped, so I can sleep tonight. You escaped, right?
Okay. I walked from there. I ran from there.
शुरू कर रहे हैं. Sir, we need you to end the story.
Yeah, exactly. Sure.
So you survived, right?
Hoezaay,
I mean, of course, you're talking to us right now.
Hoezaay, listen. I completely understand that time is running out, but this is what needs to be addressed. The first things first. I come from a hotel, right, at the time. Yeah. And what I do is I was carrying non-veg at the time. तो क्या है ना, घर मेरे पीछे वो भागा. It started dashing towards me on the back. कुछ भी नहीं. वो सुन रहा नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है. It's not even mirroring at the time.
अच्छा, when it realized that there was non-veg with you.
It realized at the first instance itself. That's the reason it was following.
Acha, it wanted that non-veg. What did you have exactly with you?
I'm not.
Chicken tikka.
मजाक करने की कुछ नहीं है. मतलब.
No, I'm genuinely asking if you remember what the food was.
I know, tangdi kebab kuch hai.
Anyway, brother, I just want to say that earlier you were feeling anxious. Now you've reached the point where you're shutting us up. Talia, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
Round of applause.
No.
I mean that in a good way, sir. You conquered your anxiety and you told us the whole story. So for that, a big round of applause. Just for God's sake, tell me how you survived, sir. You ran away from there. You threw the non-veg away.
I threw everything, and I was over the night. I was completely dumb. I could not speak for the entire night. And when I went to my home, right, my grandmother was telling me that every day तू chicken लाएगा तो उसमें charcoal का piece रहता है ना. आज क्या हुआ, कुछ भी नहीं लाया. So basically, the cook who I used to hang around with, he used to make sure that every day, whatever the non-veg that he gives me, right, एक charcoal का piece लगाता है.
Oh, and that would ward this thing off?
That would ward the spirit is what the idea is.
But the food would taste kind of strange with the charcoal in there. But that's a good idea though.
On the side, in the package.
Don't mix it in the food, guys. All right. Brother, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Sorry, I know it was kind of stressful going back and forth and all this stuff. But you did it, man. You did it. Round of applause, guy.
Well done, Solomon.
Thank you. You're good now, na?
Yeah.
Take a deep breath and let it out.
Yeah, it's just that I want people to make sure that whenever they have this kind of situation, right, you know, it's not even stressful. I would not say stressful. Stressful is something that you do, that you get at work. This is like you're running for your life, man, at 1 o'clock at night.
Correct.
Crazy.
So
in general, also dangerous if you have meat on you running around 1 in the night, because then the dogs and all might chase you. Anything is possible. You know what I mean? Anyway, take care, buddy. Thank you so much.
Anyway, thank you so much, man. And by the way, the reason I came to you, I came to your channel is because of the gaming chair video, man.
Arey, amazing. Cyril ka rubber chair.
And now I'm binge watching all your ghost stories. I'm at 14th session.
I'm really sorry that this is happening to you. And I hope you recover soon. Take care, man. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
See, you got to persevere and you will succeed. This is like for everyone. People in the chat, for Suresh and me, for Solomon the hodler. Melvin Mendonça said this is for the ghost so that he can eat non-veg.
Hey, अभी मेरे को रात को अगर ये Zomato वाले डिलीवरी करने का टाइम भूत आएगा तो उनके पीछे non-veg 1 बजे को.
अरे but they are smart. They have a bag na which is zip locked and all. So भूत को वो नहीं सूंघ पाएगा भूत.
ये लेकिन अच्छा है ना, वन भूत विल बी वेटिंग आउटसाइड. उसको मालूम है कि ये घर में ये लोग रात को नॉनवेज मंगाते हैं, वो भूत उधर ही रुका है. तो वो हाँ जोमेटो वाला आएगा, वो जोमेटो वालों को, जोमेटो वाला गाय नोज कैसा है करके, तो
Look,
चुपचाप उसको डिलीवरी देके चला जाएगा वो.
if you're seriously into this, then look, I think you can plan that you're running around in the middle of the night with veg food. If you're into all this, you know what I mean? Just remove the non-veg parts. Explain to the anyway.
Interesting. बहुत अच्छे.
अभी हम क्या करें? Someone saying यार Hoezaay did not treat him fairly. इससे ज्यादा fair मैं कैसा treat कर सकता है? आप बताओ.
वो
15 मिनट.
लेकिन अच्छा है, उसका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल तो एकदम ऊपर चला गया.
I'm happy for people to like gain some confidence over here, come here, get rid of anxiety or this.
Seriously.
But भूत तो रहना चाहिए 15-20 मिनट के बाद. Anyway.
But it's what a scary thing that he must have gone through for sure. You know, it's like ऐसे कोई chase कर रहा है suddenly or drooling from the mouth and all this stuff.
Yeah, bro, man, he seemed like audibly, he sounded like he really felt like he has really dealt with this shit and he was like fried about it.
Yeah.
Aditya Parakal says this chat is an introvert's worst nightmare. Damn right. Yeah. Now people are discussing Riaz like that guy was very rude. Yeah, he was not rude. Kritika, you were very fair, Hoezaay. I approve this comment. This comment. Hoezaay, you were very patient. I am going to read all the positive comments. Hoezaay, Nata क्यों नहीं है? Arey, what the fuck? Who wrote that?
Sorry, मैंने लिखा था.
But this is a new one we learned. तूने लिखा साले. This is a new one, Suresh, where non-veg में charcoal का topping or charcoal on the side, as in like sort of like.
So this is like a remedy ना, कुछ ऐसे चीजें होती हैं जो पहले से लोग करते थे. तो अपने जो भूत प्रेत आत्माएं हैं, एक बिलीफ है कि एनर्जी जो घूमते रहते हैं, कभी कभार इतना नॉलेज पे कोई सूंघ के आएंगे ऐसा बोलते हैं. तो lot of things they say. Some people say like we on our stream only I heard all these things most of the time.
Lots of these. Now there's something in, I don't know, maybe some Goans can confirm this. Something I remember my mom saying something about keeping brass or something around the place. Not brass.
Yeah, I heard it right. Thank you. For a moment मेरा दिमाग वहाँ पे चला गया था, लेकिन फिर मैं.
Nonsense. Anyway, thank you guys for giving the review of how I handled that call. That was very nice. मैं try करता हूँ जितना मैं try कर सकता. सुरेश मेनन जी, 2 मिनट बाकी हमारा स्ट्रीम खत्म होने को. क्या हम एक और कॉल ले
सकते हैं.
ले लो. मेरा शकीरा impression. Thank you guys. You can put a round of applause in your own heads. Ready? Le. Fuck, you're yawning during my Shakira impersonation.
I'm so sorry. My eyes are burning.
Eyes are burning? अच्छा, ये सब खाने के बाद आँख पे उंगली डालते हैं ना? चिली पाउडर एंड सॉल्ट के साथ अमृत खाया?
नहीं रे, मैं बोलने था, my eyes are burning with sleep now.
अच्छा, burning with sleep, क्या बात है?
क्या deadly look है?
You look like a goth, like emo person. All right, guys, here we go. It's our final caller of the day.
शिप का भूत.
सर को हमने उठा दिया, बेचारा लेट रहा था. I like that. I like to see how people are in their natural habitat. You know, like just phone पे. भाई फिर माँ की आँख कौन आ गया? Ask to unmute. And let's see who we have on.
Hi.
Hello there. Sorry to disturb you, sir.
No, I thought I'll never get into the stream, so I was just chilling.
Okay. देखो सबका नंबर आता है.
सिरिल और मैं भी हमेशा यही सोचता हूँ.
Very funny. So you are our last caller for the day.
But that story was going on, and that guy was going to get. I thought that there maybe that is the last one, and I was.
नहीं, ये last है.
Okay. So this is actually this is a very short story and not a very scary one, but this thing which I experienced. I was a mariner back. I used to work on ships as an engineer. So this is back in 2014. And I was working as an engineer, and I was working on a ship which was a very old ship. It was a 32-year-old ship, and it was every equipment, every machinery on the ship was just, at the verge of breaking down, so we were just, just waiting for the next port to come, and we were about to get down. So this is what happened was, I as a third engineer, okay, this is the first time I'm talking to you, sir. So I'm a bit so just
Suresh talking to you.
Me? No.
अरे don't worry यार, टेंशन मत लो भाई आप. भाई लोग के पास है, भाई लोग के साथ है तुम.
अरे फ्लो रुका जी. I'm very curious to know, but a lot of films have been coming of late with ghosts on ships and also it's काफी interesting.
A ghost on a ship is a very scary proposition because किधर जाएगा?
और बराबर मेरे साथ भी जो तैरना नहीं जानते कहाँ भाग गया?
कहाँ तैरेगा?
So
continue,
yes,
sir.
Middle of the ocean, you cannot go anywhere. Just so that is the thing. So I'll get back to the story. So this is what happens is there is a time where you have to work on. Every engineer has a slot wherein you have to go to the engine room and take rounds, make sure everything is running fine and everything is okay. So my slot was night 12 to 4. So this is the slot for every third engineer on ship. And all the third engineers are supposed to take care of generators on ship and a boiler machinery. So the boiler is, what does it do is it produces steam for heating, the equipment on board. So this happened was that on that ship, the boiler was working very erratically. It wasn't, working properly. We had put in a lot of working hours on the boiler, taking care of it, but it wasn't working properly. So one day what happened, so this is a very spooky part, and it's not a very scary thing, but to me it was, because that thing, I never experienced a ghost like situation ever in my life, but that was the only time I experienced. So the boiler is situated at a higher level on the ship, and we were taking rounds on the ship, which is on the lower level. So I thought I'll go and take a round of the boiler, because it was troubling a lot. We had to regularly take rounds, and why is it working or not? We had to make sure it's working. So, and it was around 2 to 30 in the night. Everyone is sleeping on board. Only me and one more guy who is called the motorman, who is assigned to every engineer. So he was also taking rounds of the engine room. I was also taking round of the engine room. And as soon as I take the stairs up to the boiler, I see someone wearing boiler suit. So boiler suit is someone which every engineer wears. It's like an overall dangri suit, which is like you can wear it when you're working, because it gets dirty, your hands get dirty and all everything. So it's like a use and throw kind of a dress. So I saw someone working there, and it wasn't I could see that there was a guy. He was working on the boiler, and as soon as he also felt that I was coming up, he suddenly took a turn on the right and went straight up. So the stairs take up to the funnel. So he just went up on the stairs, and when I was about to encounter him, that okay, who is this guy? Because according to me, there should be no one except the motorman. But I know the motorman is down below. There cannot be a third person at that time in the engine room. So I was like, let me go and ask. So when I see him going up, and I'm asking, Arey, kaun? Aise I'm just doing, Arey, kaun hai wahan? And he's just doing this. He's doing just this. As if he's telling me, just go away. Just go away. He's doing this. I'm like, just let me. Yeah, I know. And he's just going, and he went up. And let me check the boiler. Maybe he was doing something, fiddling with the boiler. Let me check if it is working fine. Then I'll go chase him. Who is that guy? And who is that guy?
I got goosebumps. A ghost stuck in a loop where he's trying to fix that boiler for the rest of eternity.
Yeah.
Now he was telling you कि इसका नहीं हो सकता कुछ. मैं जाओ.
No, I'll tell you the rest. I check the boiler. It's working fine. And when I try to chase him upstairs, I see that there is no one. And because those stairs goes up to the funnel, and there is no going out. There are no doors which you can through which you can go out. So there are no doors, no nothing, and I see no one there. So I shat at my pants. I was like, there is someone, because I used to hear, people, our seniors telling us, you will find ghosts on ships. This is the thing happening.
Yeah, there are a lot of stories about ghosts on ships. Do you think it was a stowaway though?
No, because every time when the ship departs from a port, it's a duty of an engineer and a person from the deck to take rounds, make sure there is no stowaway. So it wasn't a stowaway, and if it was a stowaway, they cannot wear a dangri suit.
It's a very smart stowaway. Anyway, brother, thank you so much for sharing that story with us. Then that was the last time you saw that guy. Then you all.
No, hear me out.
Oh, there's more.
Finished.
Please continue, sir. Please continue.
Just 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Please take it.
So,
take half an hour.
So being an engineer, you cannot go and discuss with this thing to your motorman, because he might think that you're a nalla guy and you're just talking anything, and you cannot be an officer. So I thought I'll just keep it to myself. So what I do is I check the records. What happened exactly on that day. Exactly. I remember it was 3rd of June. Exactly on that day, 3 years back, a third engineer committed suicide on ship. And why he did was because the same boiler which he was working on wasn't getting repaired. And it is like a thing, if you're in charge of a machinery and if you cannot repair it, it's a big thing that I couldn't repair it, and that, so he maybe took it to himself so much that he committed suicide on that ship.
What are you saying? Shit.
And exactly on that day, I'm not kidding, exactly on that day, this incident happened. And I still can't discuss it with anyone. And this is the first time I'm discussing it with you. And that's it.
Maybe he was helping you. Maybe he might have been someone who was trying to ward you off from that area. Ki nahi, the boiler's about to...
But maybe, and after that, the boiler was completely fine. And it was completely, maybe he was there to help me out. I don't know, he liked me.
Bro, I'm telling you, should he fix the boiler?
Exactly, that's what I was trying to say. He's stuck in the loop repairing the boiler, so the ship
and then
boiler
you were the key that would make him actually fix it, like take him out of the loop.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but I never believe in these things. But I have never discussed it with anyone. But that thing happened, and exactly on that day only he committed suicide. And I just started joining dots, and maybe this thing what happened. So
should just put in a small prayer for his soul and left it at that.
Yeah. Sending love for that guy, man. Oh man.
Thanks, man.
Maybe he's helping. Maybe he's at sea helping. I would like to think he's helping lots of different ships.
But
like, shows up from ship to ship.
Provided they're not put the ship in the yard now.
Yeah. But also
it is cut off. The ship is now it's broken because it's out of its age. It's above 35 years, and after a particular age, the ship has to be broken down. It happens in Lanka.
Yeah.
But
I really like the idea of him helping lots of people, and as a side thing, he just likes wearing other people's clothes. That's a fun thing that he likes. It has nothing to do with the job. Anyway. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for being on this stream with us. So people are saying that you look like a different version of me, a parallel universe me. It's me from the future who's come to tell me a story.
Okay. So thank you so much. And Suresh sir, I'm a big fan since Bheja Fry 2. And
thanks.
I have been, and I like the character which you played in Bheja Fry 2, and I really I'm a big fan.
In fact, it was funny that when you were mentioning the ship, I remember being on the cruise. We shot 14 days on the cruise for the film. And early in the morning, so early in the morning, Vinay Pathak and we used to have a coffee before we went to sleep because we could shoot only in the nights. That time we used to see all these ships over there in the sea and wonder that we are here in a lap of luxury. Literally, it's like a 5-star hotel, those ships. But when we saw those ships, the dredges and all those things, the water tankers, oil tankers and all going there, my God, barges and all that. So we're thinking, how do people survive? And 7 months.
Yes, 6 months. I tell you, it's a very different life. It is a different life, but if you like doing that work, it's a very good job. It is something which gives you a lot of pride in your work. So I enjoy my work doing and being on ship 6 months. Maybe it's a long time, but As soon
But
as
Yeah,
you
it's
fun,
not
get
thoughtful.
easy. Not easy for
Not
sure,
easy.
brother.
Hey,
Thank
but
you so
this
much.
is an idea for another stream. We should do some job streams. You know?
Also, when you're on
People
shoot,
come and describe the
you're
jobs.
automatically agreeing with people. You're just like, yeah, is it क्या है? आप चलो खाते हैं हाँ नहीं it's just the sway of the sea. Anyway, take care, buddy. Have a good one.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Love you.
Bye.
Goodbye. Good night.
Bye. Good night. Bye. Bye.
क्या बात है लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन और इसी के साथ हम अपने एंड पे आए हैं
आज का पैराग्राफ
11:40 sir.
एक्सटेंशन के साथ क्या बात है?
Extension. Solomon the Hall says, sorry, Hoezaay, everyone. It was my life and death experience for me. I don't want anyone to go through what I went through. It was never my intention to be rude with anyone. It scarred me for
Oh
life.
my
Arey,
God,
no,
Solomon! Like
please.
I was actually keeping a count of number of times you said sorry in this.
Yeah, don't take anything so
Stop it,
seriously
man.
also. And it's a small thing, buddy. And just think about how you got past that whole...
Yeah,
you
bro.
in between, you wanted to stop telling the story, but then you were like, nahi, main inko bata ke rahega, and you did it, bro. So big round of applause for you. Don't stress. Tension mat lo. Suresh will send you this 200 back now. What a great session. Suresh, I missed doing these sessions. It has really become a part of our lives now. And that's
Yeah,
not
Solomon
good.
should just send some 1,000-2,000 bucks if he
Shut
like
up.
it.
King Solomon the Wise.
Yeah, that's what King
Yeah.
Solomon.
So
right.
big apologies to everyone who couldn't make it to today's story session. We'll see you next week. Suresh, this is it. Now the stream is totally yours. Kuch batana hai. Looking fresh, sir.
Thank you.
Mast lag rahe ho.
Thank you.
बस,
मैं तो बस बहुत ही खुश हूँ कि आपने मुझे इस यहाँ पर आमंत्रित किया और है
जावेद जी, sorry, माफ कीजिएगा आपको इंटरप्ट किया, but we said I'm so hungry, I'm dying, but we said we'll discuss ki, do you guys sleep with the lights on or off? Let's run a poll. So Suresh, tell us. Start, sir. You start talking.
If I'm alone, I'm
make your point, sir.
I can I speak, sir?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. So as I say,
and in today's latest news, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
What?
Go ahead.
Just as you know. So I if I'm alone, I do keep the lights on. I can't. Once or twice I try to switch off the lights and all, but then I realize that why lose out on sleep. So better to sleep. Though they say the lights are not good, you should switch it off. Night you should sleep as if you're sleeping in the night.
I 100% with you on this. I hate it even if there's a little bit of light. I think मेरा eyelid surgery के बाद I got my eyelids reduced. तो मेरा थोड़ा बहुत light आता है सुरेश मेरा eyelids के through. थोड़ा सा भी light ना I can see everything.
So it depends. If you're alone, I put the lights on. If I'm not alone, I put the lights off.
अच्छा, but what is the logic, sir, behind? Logic क्या है इसमें?
Logic कि जब मैं अकेला सोता हूँ ना मुझे बहुत डर लगता है चीजें देखने को महसूस होने लगती है चीजें होने लगती है.
The dark does play with your mind. And we've been listening to all these ghost stories non-stop.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's not good on us because I really experienced this stories coming back when I was sleeping in.
And it's the mind na, that messes with all this.
Yes, yes.
So this chair that I have, iske upar, I had a bath and I put my towel on this to dry. Monsoon chal raha hai. There's a fan. I made a video also about it. This is closer to the fan. So I put this there. Now I swear to God, so when I was watching TV and I put all the lights off, okay, from the corner of my eye, Suresh, it looks like there's somebody standing there with a big cloth over your head. And I know it's the chair. And I know it's the towel. I put it there myself. But still, my mind is saying, hey, that looks like a lady standing there. Hey, that looks like a lady standing there. So anyway, just thought I'd share that with you guys. So I also sleep with the lights kind of on now. 83%, ladies and gentlemen, the poll results are in. 83% of people are saying that they sleep with the lights off. I don't know how trustworthy these polls are. It's like asking your building people for answers. Do you sleep with the lights on or off? On, 17%. Off, 83% of people here are telling lies, Suresh. That is
so you can also, to save electricity, you can have the 0-watt bulbs in the room so that you can sleep and also just...
or just sleep in the daytime. Just kidding.
Yeah, like Hoezaay does.
Oh, sir, my urine sample has reached your house again.
Yeah, it's...
you were supposed to send it to the clinic.
Oh, damn it. This is the way I give my reports. So basically, you have to do another kidney function test.
Anyway, Suresh, I had we got to do an update over here. Ghost Stories back, of course. We got to do more. Got to do a little more. I'm planning to do some gaming streams. I have a whole bunch of games from Jan to March, which I've collected from Humble Games, which I'm planning to give out. Suresh, we're trying to send a gaming computer to your house. Please get permission from the boss in your house, and let's get this on, sir. You playing Counter-Strike, Cyril sitting on top of your head while you're playing. We कर सकते हैं ये सब तो
कर सकते
करेंगे.
हैं 100% कर सकते हैं because I'm really upset that that
So come
at
on,
this
sir.
age,
Come on.
this age I have to behave like a kid asking his father or mother for permission.
Yeah, so we'll be gone in a decade. Let's play some games, make
Exactly,
some stream,
man.
make some
Excuse me.
content. And guys, don't forget to go to the description of this video. Send Aafreen Islam some love. What an amazing thumbnail she created. And if you want the original version of that file, come to our Discord. Mods, please Discord ka dal dena idhar. Thank you mods for coming. Thank you Harami chat. If you want the original file, I was saying to make wallpapers and stuff, you can come to our Discord. Sab mil jayega udhar in the, I think it's in fan art wala channel. So, thank you everyone. Here we go. It's time to do our good night pleasantries. Oh, sorry, wrong filter. वो ready था उधर. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. This is what I look like. As a vampire, I use my powers to make you think I look like the other thing. But this is how I look inside. I'm all dried up. So thank you everyone. A big round of applause for the man. The viscousness and consistency and the drinking urine samples, Mr. Suresh Mana.
I really appreciate, sir. I really appreciate. Why do you keep on puking on me when you announce my name, sir? Pew.
Yeah.
Hey, Gadgetin.
Gadgetin. I'll throw it in, you Gadgetin. चलो, मैं बटन दबा रहा हूँ सुरेश.
दबा. मालूम है तो नहीं दबाएगा.
If you want to say, "Arey, Hoezaay is so amazing," and all, you can do that. But not necessary.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest, one and only, the guy who owns internet. Internet exists because of him. The metaverse is formed only for him. The one and only. Hoezaay Kowako.
This is like that MC who's not briefed as to who the person is. So कुछ भी बोल देता है.
One second. तू ऐसे मत बोल क्योंकि I always believe that internet came into my life because of you.
Yeah, but that's because I plugged a LAN cable in. Also, a round of applause for Cyril Dabriano.
We're hoping that he would not be watching, but he just sent a message to me saying that Hoezaay is not mentioning me at all. I'm feeling bad. Okay.
Oh, we just mentioned it.
No, this is before you mentioned it. So, yeah.
Anyway.
So he's got that. And
Jaydeep, Zen, Sejal, Irony Man, all the Discord peeps, have a good night. And Suresh, enjoy. Thoda ice dalne ka uske saath. It'll go down better.
This is Kada, which I have every night.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. I thought mera bhi same. So anyway.
Bhaiya ji, thora Kada.
I need to drink more water.
Yeah.
Chalo. I'm pressing the button now, okay? Any moment now, मैं button दबाएगा, सब खत्म हो जाएगा. See you guys. आ जाओ हमारा Discord में, उधर Ghost Stories का सिलसिला चलता रहेगा. And next time we'll do another poll. Do you sleep with the lights on or off? तुम लोग सच बोलो उस बार, ठीक है? Have a good night. Take care. Suresh, love you यार. Suresh, इधर आ.
नहीं बस
नहीं इधर आ. नहीं Suresh.
तेरा एक्सप्रेशन देख के थोड़ा गड़बड़ लग रहा है.
चलो, there's no post credit scene. मैं आज बहुत hungry. I'm pressing the button. Really, I'm pressing the button. मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा.
मैं कब से बोल रहा है press कर.
Okay, चलो. Take care, guys. Good night. Cut. Suresh was making bird sounds in the middle. That doesn't go with the Ghost Stories feel. We have to redo that. All right, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming here. बहुत हो गया. चलो, I'm so hungry. चलो, bye. Good night, Suresh. Take care.
Good night. Bye.